What the hell is that?
What?
Y'all see that? What the hell is that?
What are you looking at?
There's something on your wall.
Sure.
Are you talking about the cork board?
Yeah.
If you're talking about the little
Oh,
window
the
thing,
papers flip. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
those are from my grandma's. I have yet to take them down.
Okay, we're live with an excellent connection. Something. When's Patricia coming back?
What? Am I not good enough?
Patricia kept everything.
Oh my
together
God.
Technically, somehow, I don't know.
So,
She was magical.
I have the stream
Cat,
open, and it opened up at such a good time.
Cat, you
Why?
are very,
was that?
very lovely.
We're
Cat,
talking about
but-
the thing going on in Cat's background.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just now said we're live now with a great, excellent connection.
Okay, so
Yeah, Cat's a wonderful person.
Cat,
Keep
you're,
giving
you're
me compliments.
wonderful, but despite popular belief, you are not Patricia.
No, Patricia. No, I have bad distractions. Oh, look, shiny thing.
So, hello, World Wide Web. I'm Dark Shadow, the 90% of the best hair, and welcome to Live and Wired episode 76, Readapted. Joining, as always, we have that long-haired, creepy guy,
Yo.
Cat, who is not Patricia,
Greetings, foolish mortals.
and Thick Black Daddy, who may be
Bam a
Patricia.
lamb.
Maybe.
He may be
That'd be-
Patricia.
That'd be a hell of a plot twist. To be like, hey guys, guess what? Just like a Scooby Doo villain. Just
It's like white chicks.
Oh, boy. But, anyway, stuff. I gotta come up with a Twitter poll.
Here's the Twitter poll. How will Decker not die?
no, just do PS5 versus Xbox, whatever the fuck it's called.
Do you
Oh.
want to cause a war? Do you want to
Just
cause
got
a war?
my Master Chief branded drink here.
Oh, it's nice to know what side he's on already.
Pouring it into my Xbox cup. My Xbox Series X cup.
So as you can see, Microsoft also has bought Decker Shadow. Not just Bethesda, but Decker as well.
But before we get into... But before we get into the entertainment news, there is some important stuff to cover.
Damn, that my homeboy dropped a whole bill on us already.
Okay, I missed that.
Ben Franklin has visited.
Okay, what's going on? Because I don't see the chat updating on my end. I see this message from John Washburn. Hello. Says he needs entertainment. I see it says we got like 44 viewers, which seems a bit low. Okay, now I see it say, oh my god! I'm gonna bring up the restream chat. Hopefully that's gonna show it. Okay, because...
Ben Franklin has visited.
Right, I saw. But where is my chat? I honestly don't see anything. I just saw an update that said chat revenue $100. I'm like, oh, oh, okay, oh.
I see your man of priorities.
We are professionals here at Live and
So-
Wired.
Yes, open in browser. Dear God, I need to see the chat. Okay, it's only showing me chat that. Okay. Max Lembeck said, damn! And Carlos Charbel says, hello, Decker. Hello, I saw that, but I did not see the super chat.
Haruko Z donated $100. Now say thank you, Decker.
That was the chat?
No, it's Haruko Z.
Oh, I thought
That's
I
it.
thought that. Oh, wait, did they? Was there a message?
No.
Oh,
Haruko
okay.
Z is
Then
giving you 100.
Thank you, Haruko. Thank you, Haruko
I was-
Z.
Sorry.
Man, you bad at this?
Yeah, I know. That's just generally
I like-
my whole thing. Like, if I was decent at my job, I'd have gotten the review done by now, but clearly I'm not.
So who's worse at reading the chat during their streams? Things
I
like
didn't
that,
even have
me or Decker?
it wasn't even there for me, so I'm pretty sure. I'm at the lowest of the low.
I gotta
here.
think about this one.
Oh God, he's trying to figure out who's the worst at reading their chat during their streams.
Oh boy. So I got.
Oh yeah, definitely Decker actually.
No,
Let me not bullshit here. Definitely Decker.
God damn it.
Cat with a C, Brian McCain. Cat with a C.
Okay, so got that up and got that up, got that. Oh, yeah, Haruko Z has super chat of $100 shown on my OBS. Nice. Thank you. Again. So, yes. Whew. Anyway, there is a very important thing to cover right now that is not entertainment related, but it is related to Southeast Texas. Bad news that just came up, so Yeah, there's there's hardly any way to really cut this, but and not sound like you're being sensational. But the colloquial term for this thing is the brain-eating amoeba.
Which brain-eating amoeba? There's more than one, Decker.
Okay, I had it up a second.
Shut up, nerd.
Dang it!
Yeah, there's the one that lives in Florida.
I'm reopen close.
Who cares? It is brains.
This is the Naegleria fowleri.
Ah, not the one from Florida.
Now, this is the one from Australia.
G'day?
Not so good. The point is, it's several communities near Houston, centered around Lake Jackson. That's pretty much that area. They're saying, hey, don't use water. And we do mean don't use at all, because this technically is safe to drink. It's gets in your brain when the water gets in your nose. So I would still say avoid drinking the water because your mouth and nose are kind of close together. But yeah, a shower's not really gonna do anything. A hot shower, this thing can survive in water up to 150 degrees. Boiling water will kill it. Freezing water will kill it. They're working over the next 3 days to disinfect the water supply, get it all cleared out, which I wish them the best of luck with. But yes, currently, this is a very serious topic, Thick Black Daddy. Currently, there is a bit of a scare in Southeast Texas with a brain-eating bacteria. As is 2020, as it would be, of course. Couldn't get into a little live stream talking about movies and video games and YouTube news without first bringing up the brain-eating parasite that's kicking around all of a sudden.
Mono Chi, the reason why Decker wasn't reading the chat was because his chat screen wasn't up because he forgot to put it up. And apparently that's supposed to be my responsibility to point out anything exciting.
In the lakes, asks Terry McHugh, and they think it might have gotten into the water supply. The unfortunately, the first recorded case in this incident was an 8-year-old boy. And they're trying to figure out what got him. Was it the sprinkler or the hose? Either way, water supply.
I'm like, does it matter in the end?
It's really a bad thing to get. There was a case a few years ago where 34 people got it, and they were treated, and 4 survived.
So, anyone who has that weird 2020 weird shit that's going to happen in 2020 bingo card, if you chose brain-eating amoebas, please now circle that.
So yeah, it's relatively easy to tell if you have it. It's got the symptoms you would expect: confusion, dizziness, massive headache, nausea, that kind of stuff.
That's me normally.
As a doctor asks, what kind of pain are you in? Are you experiencing any pain? Just the normal amount. Normal amount is 0.
Wait, it is?
Luna on Periscope says, hey, Decker. Hey, Luna.
Hello, Luna.
I actually had the chat open to catch that one. Yay. I missed the $100 earlier. Well, technically still got the $100, but I missed the chat.
You bad at this.
You are bad at this. You're making me seem like a Twitch streaming god. Which if you watch my
puzzles, is there one is Decker in Texas? Yes. I'm in Southeast Texas, but I am far enough away from the epicenter of this that there's pretty much no chance, and even if it was in the water supply around here, like in the city water supply, I don't use the city water supply. I still gotta watch out in case my well gets a bug in it. That's a bad thing.
Fuck you. I had crabs and crawfish at my gas station. That's how bad the flood got over here.
I just heard I had crabs, and I'm thinking, like, what?
Decker, what did you do to
Just crabs and crawfish, just, hanging out at the gas station, filling up their shells, I guess.
Oh, we got mud bugs all on the lawn. It's pretty wet out here. We just got those little mud bug mounds that grow, and we know that if we dig down deep enough, we can get some crawfish, put them in the boil.
I am envious that you get that. Don't ask what we get here.
This is my whole lawn. Technically, if I didn't care about my lawn and I just dug it up, I could get a lot of fucking crawfish right now.
No, then stop doing your lawn. Open a crawfish store.
Stop doing your lawn and do your wife.
All right, I'm running a little bit lower on crawfish though, since we got the ducks. They dig right into that, and they're like, crawfish.
You
It's
have
just filling them up. Chris W. gets to drop $3.
He gave you a peach emoji blowing you a kiss.
Oh, okay, that's good, because on my restream chat, it just says, pear character with lovey-dovey eyes blowing red hearts in the air.
It's like describing for people.
Huh. Thank you.
It's like when my TV accidentally was set on blind person assistance mode.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
When I was evacuating because of Hurricane Laura.
Decker, click on that.
Char and I don't have it up. I can't see it.
It's on the Discord thing.
Yeah, I know. That's the screen I'm streaming right now, so I don't have it up. I have us up.
Hi.
Okay.
You can look at.
Is it something that I can actually show on stream?
It's on YouTube. That doesn't mean anything, though.
It's literally the chat, so you can see it properly.
Oh, God damn it.
Because apparently whatever you're using for chat eats dick.
Yeah, that's what I use for chat.
Okay, I have my thing. I can just bring it up. Actually, I can just refresh here. It'll work.
Well, you sound like that's what denial sounds like.
I thought it was a river in Egypt.
There it is. There's the oh, that is a much nicer sticker, actually. But yeah, the blind assist mode for the TV. When I went and I evacuated, the town I ended up in, we went to a Motel 6. It was a very nice Motel 6 because it used to be like a Holiday Inn Express, and they just replaced it with the Motel 6 signage.
Seen those.
So, but they had the TV set to blind assist mode, and it was playing Family Guy. And if you ever wanted to hear the blind assist guy lose all hope in what he's reading out, have him try to describe a Family Guy cutaway.
Oh, blind. You want to see? There was when blind assist was stuck on my TV, but only on PBS. Only on PBS would blind assist actually activate. It was an episode of Mr. Rogers, and the lady is describing Mr. You know the beginning of Mr. Rogers when he takes off the. Well, describing that, and it's the episode where he's actually struggling with one of the buttons. So she's talking about and now he's currently struggling with, and it's like, oh my god, they made the Mr. Rogers opening scene even more creepy.
I just like the part where it's like, 2.5 Men is filmed in front of a live studio ostrich, and then they just show the ostrich, haha, and you just hear the blind assist guy like, an ostrich.
Oh, they don't describe the ostrich? How dare they?
Just like, an ostrich.
Amelia Valdez, if you said there's a comment above, the only other comment that's above yours that you last said is saying okay.
Yeah, I saw that too. That's why I didn't respond to it. I was like,
But yeah,
we really didn't want him to spam.
There's quite a bit of actual news.
Yay.
Well, I mean, not a lot, but what's there is... I tried to pick out some interesting stuff.
We
got 2
Everything's
pounds.
gonna look down...
Dragon Wars, 75 mil, sci-fi, like film. Seems like your style.
Okay, now
Did I review Dragon Wars? No. It was Merlin and the War of the Dragons.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That was a long time ago,
Oh, yeah.
too.
That was one that actually made it up on Dailymotion before it got blocked on Dailymotion, because Dailymotion is a lot fucking more of a pain in the ass than people made it out to be.
Dailymotion is fine if you want to find certain things. You just got to word it differently, and they have everything all reverse images for obvious reasons.
But yes, currently at Taco Bell, you can buy a medium or large drink, and there is a code on it for a chance to win a free Xbox Series X. You can enter up to 3 times a day.
Decker, you want me to actually break out the statistics of the chance of you winning in your podunk tiny town?
No.
Okay. I could ruin it for you, Decker. I could.
But it also comes with 6 months of Game Pass.
Ah!
Hey, I want 6 months of Gay Pass.
God damn it.
I'm down.
Okay, audience, time it. How long did it take him to become a Game Pass shill?
It's not my fault. It's such a
Hey,
good deal.
they got some good games on the Game Pass.
But before we get into that news, we should probably talk about, hey, you know what's coming up next month? October. You know what happens in October? The shit we've already started now because fuck 2020 and fuck waiting for this. Everyone who is serious about Halloween has already started Halloween.
I have no problems with this. Listen, Christmas has been invading more and more. We have to fight back.
I spent $200 on a costume.
Halloween is fighting back to take back the holiday clusterfuck with Thanksgiving in the middle, and is just like going to get mowed down.
I mean,
Thanksgiving got mowed
big
down.
gathering. We're going to have a social distant Thanksgiving. The table's going to be fucking huge, and there's going to be 3 people sat at it.
It's going to just be like normal Thanksgiving in my house. We get our food and we eat in our separate rooms watching whatever TV specials we're watching.
Have your aunt come in with a mask around her chin, like, can you pass the potatoes? And you're there with a Lysol, like, pass your own potatoes!
Oh, Tree Spirit wants me to slap Decker with the math.
That kind of reminds me of like this last party I went to earlier this year.
I'm just going to point out the logical point. You live in a tiny town, which most likely that Taco Bell doesn't get a lot of traffic like, let's say, in a much larger town. So they get replacements for cups all the time. Your tiny town does not. So therefore, the chance of you actually getting a winning cup is much less than a bigger town.
I have a car lug nut in my pocket.
Why do you have a lug nut in your pocket? Is he your friend? Are you lonely? Are you Bender?
I'm concerned on which car is missing this lug nut now.
He goes and checks all his cars. None of them are missing a lug nut.
So where did it come from?
It's his new
Where
friend.
did it go?
Where did it go? And you're gonna lie awake at night. Where did this lug nut come from? Is this lug nut stalking me? Is it from a parallel universe and ended up in my pocket?
Let me go look at my cars, because now it's going to bother me. I'll be right back.
You finish your story first. Well, you started to say something and then Decker interrupted, like he does.
Yeah, Decker, why do you do that? I know you hear me. I know I'm like loudest person in here. Why do you like to interrupt? Come on, explain that, Mr. White Privilege. Yeah.
It's just part of who I am.
We know, Decker.
White privilege is part of who you are? Explain, sir.
I am so glad that you before you say that. Otherwise, I would choke to death.
Explain, my good sir.
I'd rather not.
So as I was going to say for funny, for the people who brought you Meth Gator, lug nut stalker.
So we getting the story or figuring out which car the lug nut goes to?
Yeah, that's gonna drive my OCD insane. Let me see which car this came off of.
We find out it's none of his cars.
Thank you, girl. You don't know.
Later. So, are we going to turn into that same amateur production company that made Gay Jesus? Like, we're just going to start making a bunch of really random movies. You know?
Next will be Gay Moses. Decker, congratulations.
Now, I'd say let's just have fun with it rather than try and see how many outrage clicks we can get.
Fine.
Imagining Decker leading a bunch of gay Texans out of the wilderness and to San Francisco, that being the plot of Gay Moses.
That's Gay Moses. You okay? Do you not want it? Well, Decker, Gay Jesus was done. It's either Gay Moses or another gay, long-haired, bearded guy that I don't know. It's been a while since I've read the Bible. Jonah and the Whale, anyone? Is Jonah bearded?
I presume so for some reason. I mean, just, why not?
Worst costume is the redacted. Yeah, that's not what I'm dressing as.
I'm dressing as a straight person. Hi. Or as I used to joke saying, I am dressing as a Sim character. And then someone was like, you don't look like a Sim character. Until he broke out Sims 4, saw I was wearing the exact same outfit in Sims 4 you can make. And I'm like, people lie. Right, people lie from freaking Fifth Element. Decker, have you reviewed Fifth Element?
Fifth Element? No, actually.
Seems like
Uriah Johnson is asking, when will we be able to see another Power Rangers review? After Creepy's done scripting it.
I had a funny feeling Creepy was going to be the one carrying it.
Mm-hmm.
If
Funny
you need
enough,
any
we'll be watching the movie tomorrow. We didn't get a chance to watch it today because I was uploading the DuckTales review today, and I did not get the file to. I did not get the review. Get the movie until I can work, okay?
No, I'm laughing at the chat. Decker, parter of the business. See? I'm sorry. I read that and I couldn't hold it in.
Thank you, whoever you were, for saying that.
Night Owl Horn. Night Owl Horn.
Thank you, Night Owl
Gotta
Horn.
keep around, gotta keep moving on. What loves a hit back?
Okay, current.
Follow me, set me free.
Yeah, that song.
Will escape.
You've been gone for at least an hour or so.
So which
No,
one?
because look, it was the Mitsubishi.
Okay.
I was hoping for a mystery lug nut, and this was going to be your Cinderella story.
Nah. I'm gonna have to tighten it on now. I just kind of like just went in my garage real quick and was like, oh hey, and came back.
Oh.
I hope I don't forget to tighten it.
Timothy Armstrong.
So, Thick Black Daddy, story time.
He forgot.
So once upon a hoe ago, no. You okay, Cat? Oh,
she did not swallow it.
pause.
I should have spat it out, but I swallowed instead. I don't know what that says about me.
Where do you live at again?
Ace said, yo, Decker, have you considered reviewing Dragonheart? If he reviews Dragonheart, is he going to also do the 2 sequels that some people don't like? I mean, the third one's
There
fine.
were sequels?
What?
How?
Okay, so the second one deals with apparently Draco, before he died, left an egg, and that's his son, and that's the one in the second movie.
Oh god, I think I remember that actually.
Which involves a lot of change.
Brian, get out. Just get out.
Anyway, Thick Black Daddy, you had a story to tell. I keep getting interrupted.
I can't. You know what? I've been interrupted so many damn times. I genuinely forgot what I was going to say. Why is my mic louder than everyone else's? Have you seen black people in the ghetto? Kind of comes natural.
Oh, Kudak.
We got.
On Monday? Oh.
Hell yeah.
Kudak donated $5 and said, "I'm finally about to go to work again on Monday. Congrats. I might as well give back to the habit of disposing income."
Well, you could always save up.
Yeah, come on down to my channel, Thick Black Daddy. You know, you can donate to the Help Brother Out Foundation.
No. Come down to my channel and
Thick
donate
Black
to the
Daddy,
Caterpillar.
did you know that the Xbox Series X will be capable of streaming 4K at 60 frames a second?
This isn't looking like I'm mashing him in the head, does it?
I'm gonna punch you in the dick. I'm gonna punch you inside of the dick.
You gotta.
You gonna piss at a 90-degree angle.
Yeah, you gotta swing in this direction.
1 second.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Godzilla hurts all.
Wouldn't that make Draco was female? I'm gonna take it Godzilla rules, where technically yes, but eh.
Wait, who's female?
Draco. If Draco laid an egg.
Oh yeah, Draco.
That reminds me.
Well, it's
I'm sorry.
It's either he laid an egg or he put a spiritual essence for like some weird pseudo reincarnation kind of deal.
So like Gamera?
Kinda, yeah.
Wait, that was an egg actually, but it was also spirit essence. It's complicated. Gamera the Brave, they laid the egg. The egg hatched to the turtle, but the egg was in this red pearl stuff, and the red pearl stuff was the power of Gamera. So he had to like eat it.
So also apparently there's an evil dragon. There's a lot of Asian influences in the second movie, as well as, and I quote, a classism thing involving colors, where people who wear brown are the lowest ones, and then people, yeah, it was like there was real weird classism undertones. The king was like, from now on, everyone in this thing will wear these colors for identification purposes. I'm like, that's racist.
Just a bit.
And like the third one has John Hurt in it, which apparently everyone says the third one is actually good, and just skip the second one and pretend the second one doesn't exist.
Okay. So.
Oh, Timothy, I I will try to get Cyberpunk 2077 when it comes out. I liked everything I've seen about the game, graphics, gameplay, choices. There's so much to that game I like. I'll be more than likely getting it in the future. But I've been trying to like not spoil myself on the game, if that makes sense. I don't want to
kick-ass rack.
I knew you got a lot of dick. Shut up. I don't want to overhype myself for a game because I did that with Anthem, and we all know how that game came out.
We don't speak of Anthem.
I do have real quick, since you brought up Cyberpunk. This reminds me of a webcomic strip that I read a couple of months ago. This kid is flipping through an old RPG manual of a Cyberpunk game that mom played when she was young. And he's like, he's making fun of all the stuff like jacking in and all the tech stuff that they put into the game. And it's like, man, this stuff just sounds lame. The future is nothing like that. His mom kind of glares at him and goes, yeah, let's go back to the parts about a plague breaking out, a police state, and dictatorship, and all this other stuff. So the kid starts flipping through that, and he's like, yeah, okay, this is some Nostradamus shit. And his mom's like, actually, when no one believes it, it's a Cassandra shit.
I dig it.
All I'm sitting here going is, I was gonna buy Cyberpunk 2076 until that happened.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2076. George Washington comes back
as a robot. That happened in
I was thinking that was the crossover between Fallout 76.
Oh, I'd watch that.
Ew!
George Washington coming back as a robot.
You try and just continue on your story as your quest is telling you, but then a level 180 guy just comes through and all the enemies are suddenly just one-shotting you, and then you die, and then he teabags you and takes your lunch bag full of stuff.
And then basically events keep happening every month, and they're trying to make you pay money, real world money in the atomic store.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Creepy. What were you saying, buddy?
I don't even remember anymore.
You're talking about Cyberpunk RPG, which, if I remember correct, Cyberpunk 2076 is made by the guy who made the Cyberpunk tabletop RPG.
Yeah.
My favorite Godzilla film is the 1999. Excuse me.
What's wrong with Zilla? I like Zilla.
Someone asked what's your favorite Godzilla film, and I was poking fun of the, I think it was 1999?
Yeah, the
1998.
1998. Yeah, 98, my bad. Yeah, I was like, no.
May 1998.
Though there actually was a 1999 Godzilla.
I love the fact
that was made by Toho. It was made in 1999 in Japan.
I love the fact. What was the one movie?
Real fast there.
What was the one movie they brought back? 98 Godzilla, and they wrecked his shit.
Godzilla Final Wars.
Yeah, Final Wars.
Yeah, Final Wars.
I
Okay.
hated that tuna breath.
That put a smile on my face.
There's Godzilla, and the aliens drop down American Godzilla. American Godzilla lunges at Godzilla. Godzilla just smacks him with the tail, slams him into the Sydney Opera House, and then nuclear breaths his ass to death.
That's my Cyberpunk character.
That's it. That's the whole fight.
No, that's Playmate of the Apes. Nuclear breaths. Playmate of the Apes.
Oh no! And yet no monkey sex. Ah!
Anyway, it's October. There's spooky stuff going on, and one of the classic things about spooky stuff is Hammer horror films.
Yay!
And there is an Ultimate Collection Blu-ray set coming out in November with 20 goddamn movies.
Filthy Dan Film Discussions dropped $4 and paying my dues for missing you guys a few times.
Thank you, Filthy Dan.
Thank you. Why am I thanking? It's his money.
But nevertheless, the Blu-ray set from Hammer is many, many, many Hammer films, such as The Revenge of Frankenstein, The Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, These Are the Damned, The Old Dark House, The Gorgon, The Snorkel, Maniac,
Sex maneuver.
Die, Die, My Darling, Scream of Fear, Snap Me Before I Kill, Never Take Candy from a Stranger, Cash on Demand, The Stranglers of Bombay, The Terror of the Tongs,
Again,
The Pirates of Blood River, The Devil Ship Pirates, The Camp on Blood Island, Yesterday's Enemy, and Creatures the World Forgot.
I don't know why crabs popped in my head when you said that.
Lone Dragon wants to give you a message, Creepy.
Say what?
Lone Dragon has a message for you. He says, "Thanks for the shout out, Creepy. Please tell Kindle he's awesome." And heart emoji. Someone please read this, Creepy. I did that.
So we have 2 people who don't read the chat.
Yeah. I read the chat.
I can't read the chat. When if I have it open, if I have the video open and streaming, the Discord lags terribly on my end. My internet connection cannot handle both at the same time. I've tried; it does not work.
Okay, we're now going to start a help a Creepy out foundation to give him a decent computer, to give him a good computer.
More better use some of that.
I say we get him Google Stadia.
Oh God, he's trying to talk about Google Stadia now.
Well, Amazon Luna.
You know what, Decker? You keep bringing that up. You know what? I ain't gonna say that because I ain't gonna say that. I'll kick your ass if you have one. How about that?
What? If he has a Google Stadia or an Amazon Luna?
He's okay. He keeps talking about the Google.
Well,
what was it?
I
Whatever Stadia.
Play on xCloud on Game Pass Ultimate.
Okay, I'm just gonna somehow teleport via pure rage and somehow land in Decker's house and take his ducks away.
No.
And your lawnmower.
Not Howard, Miles, Donald, Daisy, Huey, Dewey, or Louie.
There's a Trimmer 7?
Yeah. Did the what?
It's set in a tropical island.
What the fuck? Huh? Where the fuck have I been? What happened to 2 through 6? Damn!
The first one's getting a 4K release as well. 4K disc. Nice.
The 4th one's set in the Old West. One is set in Africa. One is set in freaking Antarctica.
I think 5 is Africa and 6 is Antarctica.
Yeah, and the guy who everyone loves is going crazy, and I think doesn't he die in the one in Antarctica? No, he doesn't die in Antarctica. He's just going crazy.
It's a TV show. It aired on the Sci-Fi Network.
Oh, don't forget the TV show.
Oh, that's why I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
Gigi Edwards. It's been a long time since I played a game I actually enjoyed and wanted to play all the way through. Are there any games you guys enjoy that you recommend?
It's just an excuse for me to talk about EDF, isn't it?
Okay, so to stop Decker from talking about EDF, there's also someone who wants to know if you're wanting to review a Stargate movie or the movie Village of the Damned.
But they just showed off footage of EDF World Brothers and EDF 6.
Calm yourself, boy!
You can, step up on Rubble now in EDF 6. It is such a game changer. Do you understand?
Mothra does not approve of EDF.
That's just because she'd be one of the things we'd have to shoot.
Okay, Mothra, I love you. Me and Creepy appreciate you.
Any game, I feel bad because most of the games I've been playing / streaming are all multiplayer games. I think the last good story-driven game I played was a Scanner Sombra, and it was without giving away spoilers. You're a man trapped in the world's deepest cave with no lights, and the only way you can see is using a gun that uses echolocation, and it's the only way you can see in the game.
Okay, that sounds interesting. It also
it was actually pretty fun.
It also reminds me of that comic page in Marvel where Deadpool needed a light and he didn't have a flashlight, so he just constantly was shooting his gun in the air.
Oh my god. Dude, you should totally name your ducks after like Darkwing Duck, Launchpad. Someone was saying that down at the bottom. To be like, what else was it?
All 7 of them have names.
Huey, Dewey,
Daffy, Huey, thank you.
We got Huey, Louie, Dewey, Donald, Daisy, Miles, and Howard.
Who the hell's Miles?
Miles the Duck.
Was he like Tails' bootleg cousin? Listen,
if it makes you feel better, my sister keeps wanting to name a duck Affleck. No,
Mothra EDF crossover, that'd be pretty dope.
Correction, she has named a duck, 2 ducks Affleck.
But let's see.
I named mine Duck à l'Orange.
Wallenpool asks, Creepy, Decker, Sledgehammer review, when will it happen? Love from Germany.
Emilia Valdez, I don't watch South Park, so I can't give you an opinion.
Will you review a Sledgehammer with me?
I guess I can.
Weighty, good for smashing things.
It's approved by Triple H. Thank you, my few WWE.
That actually is more hilarious to me than you'd think because I did something that I'm kind of embarrassed by. I don't know what brought this on, but for some reason I got a bug this urge, and I watched an old Royal Rumble video of WWE from 1999.
Wait, was it the one where Triple H is in that 2 sizes too small jockstrap? Because I remember you looked that up. You looked that up on accident while working on the comic. You actually found that.
No, that wasn't in what I saw, so that was something else. But yeah,
I'm curious too. What is on Creepy's shirt?
It's a pirate. It's a skull pirate.
Scarecrow. Here, hold on.
Scarecrow?
Let me. I'll do this.
Is this scarecrow? Why did I think it was a pirate? And now the camera's frozen. Creepy showed his man chest to the camera, and the camera got.
It was too manly. He was too manly for the camera.
It didn't froze. I just stood very, very still for a second.
Oh no, it froze.
It froze and cut out and came back.
Oh, okay.
You were too handsome, Creepy. You're too handsome. You could never.
What are our thoughts on the South Park pandemic special? I don't watch South Park.
I haven't watched South Park in years.
Lost cause.
In college, and that was the only reason I got into it. My roommates were huge fans of it, and I watched a few episodes just because they were watching it, and I was in the living room together. But it wasn't something that I kept up with after college was over. So I was just like, yeah, I don't.
That is a loaded question.
THC infused pre-rolled joint at a gas station? What?
Yeah, I read that. I was like, I don't know how to answer that. I probably have, and I just didn't care because my shit's better. Anyway.
All I can find around here is damn CBD.
What is the worst
CBD
film you ever
seen? For? You can't
Cockball
buy drugs.
Decker? Oh.
Decker's talking. He's not going to hear what you said for at least 2 minutes.
That's good.
The
worst.
Sorry.
This may sound weird, Steve Mullahan, but any film where I have like a Netflix and chill session and we don't watch the movie, I consider that a bad movie. Like if it doesn't hold our attention enough to not do the sex, it's a bad movie.
If it makes you feel better, since I work with Diva, sometimes I do watch the movies that she will have to review. I have seen some stinkers, and the one that she's going to be doing up next in October. Oh God!
I remember your reaction to the British one that was
Said Duty Done.
Yeah, that one, and I remember that one almost broke Kat's brain. Okay,
almost
as much as the Super Mario movie did all of our brains last time it reared its ugly head.
Now, even when I was a fetus, I kept asking so many damn questions about that movie.
Like, when are they going to make another one? 2022.
He's trying to do a segue.
He's trying to do a segue.
I need to make a little model of a segue to just go across the screen.
I don't trust a damn thing that come out of Decker Shadow's mouth right now. It might just segue into another bullshit Xbox thing.
Yeah,
did you know that Xbox bought ZeniMax Studios as well as Decker Shadow's Soul?
What do they want with Decker's Soul?
They think
they want to give me games for a low price of $15 a month.
I feel bad for Emilio because he's like, no one here watches South Park. I'm like, no.
I watched it, but then when I got older, I started doing jokes that really annoyed me. Like, wow, that's low-hanging fruit. Like, I think the last episode I saw was a freaking parody of the Human Centipede involving the user agreement with a Mac product.
Oh, man, I'm older. I think the last episode I saw was something about chocolate salty balls. That's all I remember.
That's season 1.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get very far with that show.
The last episode I saw was when Chef came back.
I think, but it wasn't like I fully watched. There was also like the other episode.
And then,
and the only episode I fully enjoyed was the World of Warcraft one. Only because I could relate to it, even though I never played World of Warcraft. I played other MMOs.
But yeah, there is a Super Mario Brothers movie coming out in 2022, and Miyamoto is set to produce.
Oh, nice.
Now you have my interest, because I'm kind of curious on how that's going to... Is it going to be CGI?
I don't know.
It's going to be animated. They said it was going to be animated, and like the animators are working at home, right?
Well, I've got the excerpt from the article saying the Super Mario movie is scheduled for a theatrical release in 2022, and production is moving ahead smoothly, according to Nintendo. That's thanks in part to the two leading lights involved, Chris Melandari, founder of Illumination, the company who brought you Minions, and Miyamoto, who could be here all day, but the creator of Mario, Zelda, and Donkey Kong, to name but a few. Outside of the 2022 release window and a brief update, we don't have any new info on plot, casting, or even any concept art to bring you. At the very least, though, Nintendo and Illumination are looking to one-up the poorly received 1993 live-action Mario movie starring Bob Hoskins as the portly plumber.
Are they going to film it in a strip club? Because they filmed it in a strip club in the 90s one. Remember, they filmed it in a strip club. They had to redo that scene over and over again because women kept going topless while they were filming in the strip club.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, I think what is it? It's the scene with the lady with the doing this much.
Big Bertha. She was the bouncer at the boom. It was called the. Oh, and here's the kicker. It was called the Boom Boom Bar, and Big Bertha was the bouncer at it. But yeah, they were trying to get the crystal, and it kept getting knocked around or some shit like that. But
I also like to point out,
the camera would turn and titties everywhere, and I was like, ah.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, get back in your spots.
I actually liked her character in that movie. I wanted her to be in the movie more. I was like, she's actually interesting and kind of awesome. Why is she not in this movie more? Plus, she had better chemistry with, what was his name? Bob Atkins?
Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hopkins. Yeah, she had better chemistry with him when he was playing Mario than he did with his own girlfriend. So I was like, pair the two of them up.
But then the Mario
I liked the examples James Rolfe gave of just how badly it represented the source material. It's like,
what source material?
It's like Goombas. What do you got? You got big heads with little bodies. In the movie, what do they have? Big bodies with little heads.
I think a memo got misunderstood there.
Oh God, I remember the faces.
Yeah, I don't hate that movie. I'll be honest. I know it's nowhere near accurate to the source material. I know that. I'm not even going to try and debate. But to be honest, in a weird way, I kind of find it entertaining. It's just this bizarre movie that kind of sucks me in.
There's someone's asking us what are our thoughts on the Five Nights at Freddy movie. I don't care for Five Nights at Freddy's. The end.
I am not a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I already when I heard that the creator wants to use real life animatronics, and as a girl who lives in Disney and is required by law of Florida to know everything about animatronics, I joke. I just watch a lot of Disney documentaries. They can't make an animatronic, a fully working animatronic, like how it works in the video game. It'd be way too heavy and way too dangerous. So unless they go puppet route,
I just put guys in furry suits. You'd be alright.
You can't put guys in furry suits. Then we see their head and their mouth, and it'd be like that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing. You know, the mouth.
Yeah, CGI and paint. You'd be alright.
Oh, yeah.
See, you overthinking things. I got this simplified.
See, this is why
I feel like this is how a lot of I feel like what you're saying, Thick Back Daddy, is how a lot of Hollywood producers are that's their mindset. You know, you're overcomplicating things. Just take something that's really shitty and put paint on it. You're fine.
Please just do the last fursuits. Wait, would that actually have been better than the Cats movie?
As far as the movie itself goes, I'm kind of like, I mean the Five Nights at Freddy's games are actually kind of freaky. But I'm like, I don't know if they'll be able to. I don't know if they'll work as a movie. As weird as that sounds, I'm kind of like, this seems like the sort of thing they're just trying to make so they can milk money out of a franchise. But at the same time, I'm like,
I feel like I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if this would have dropped like 7-8 years ago,
yeah,
mm-hmm.
it might be all right. Because I actually did enjoy watching like gameplay. I couldn't play it myself. I'm a bitch, but I did enjoy like watching people like Markiplier and a few other popular gamer guys play it.
It was funny. Yeah, I mean, it was funny. You know, you had Markiplier. You know, like he'd get a jump scare and his voice would like go from like bass to alto, you know, or something. And
he was soprano a couple times.
What? I mean, like, I
I know a couple.
he regressed back to a 12-year-old and is at least vocally whenever he got scared. So I mean, like, if this had come out back then, yeah, it would have been interesting. Now it just feels like, why are you bothering?
Did you know
because every once in a while,
a new Five Nights at Freddy's announced for
there's a VR.
PlayStation
There's a
5?
VR one.
Well,
No, not the
For the
VR
PS5, I don't know.
The VR one,
There's a
yeah,
PS5.
but I think there's a new one coming to PS5.
Yeah, it's gonna
Let it die.
Oh my God! All of you are talking at once. It's like,
yeah, it's supposed to have an 80s aesthetic, which with the neon, which aesthetically I'm like, this pleases me. Not gonna play it though.
yeah.
But it's gonna be based in like one of those arcades that have those laser, you know, the laser tag and all that shit. You know, that popular stuff in the 80s and 90s that all the kids love. I'm doing this, pretending I have a laser gun. But
Damn.
it's gonna be in like, it's gonna be in PlayStation. I think it's gonna be a PlayStation. It's gonna be on PlayStation because I remember there's a few Live on Wires ago a bunch of Live on Wires ago that they were planning on making a AAA game of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, that's what it looked like on the last PlayStation little games showcase they had there. But it was still confusing to me because I watched that and I was like, yeah, okay. And then, like, later I saw Beat 'em Ups would upload a video talking about how PlayStation just won the generation because that was amazing. And I'm like, did we see the same one?
Okay.
He's talking about, like, everything being new. And I'm like, I counted, like, on one hand the amount of new things. The things shown off were fine. Just, it was a lot of stuff I already knew about.
Yeah, and, like, people were getting excited. But I watched the trailer and I'm like, okay, this is interesting. But I don't think it's a Five Nights at Freddy's show. Because there's, like, this female character going, I'll never leave you, you know, play with me. And I'm like, this isn't Five Nights at Freddy's. This is creepy stalker girlfriend or creepy, you know. It might not work. I don't know. Maybe he's trying something new. I don't know. All I know is why is everyone always asking for when Patricia's coming back?
Oh, boy. Oh,
Also, Becker and Creepy are asking when the third Power Rangers movie is going. Someone is currently writing it. And Decker is going to sit there and look adorable.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Say the word, I can give you...
Speaking of games being turned into movies or film of some kind of thing, what's everyone's opinion on Yakuza?
The actual gang members in Japan or the video game?
The live-action adaptation of the video game based on the actual gang members.
The actual
I'm not
gang
against
members.
that idea. I'm not against that idea.
I'm intrigued. I mean, I've heard stories that they actually asked Yakuza to playtest the games of the Yakuza games, and they did this whole thing like they had issues because their pinkies are, cut off. And they had issues. They had some issues during QuickTime events because some of them, they were missing a pinky, but they were like, oh yeah, that place is actual thing. That guy actually had a drug ring, but he made some really great pork soba.
Ooh, New York Prime, boy, you hit my button. I am so excited for a new Virtua Fighter.
Oh yeah, I saw just a teaser image, but I was just thinking like a week ago or less about, you know what I miss, what I think would really be nice right now in the gaming landscape? A new fucking Virtua Fighter.
What's a Virtua Fighter?
Virtua
Bitch,
Fighter.
what?
Virtua Fighter was the first 3D fighting game released in arcades by Sega on their Model 2 hardware, which was later the basis of the Sega Saturn architecture.
I need a smoke.
I'm sorry, I was raised in an arcade that had Tekken and freaking Mortal Kombat. I didn't have the others.
Give me your damn childhood.
Why? Because my mom worked in an arcade?
Virtua Fighter blew people away because it was 3D when that was like not ever happening. And people were like, how could they do better? And they fucking did, and they called it Virtua Fighter 2 after they figured out what a thing called texture mapping means.
Oh!
Good times. Good times.
I think I remember. I also remember there was a fighter game that was called Balls. It looked 3D, but it was actually 2D.
Actually, that one was 3D, but in gameplay, like all the aspects of it were 2D, but the gameplay was 3D. Whereas the original Virtua Fighter was actually 2D, as far as I know, in terms of gameplay.
And it was also on Sega Genesis, oddly enough. It was so weird to see that running on Sega Genesis. I forgot what trick they used. They used like a very similar trick to how Super Nintendo did Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, but in Virtua Fighter on Sega Genesis, the arena actually had, like, they actually had a few Like I'm not sure if it was real polygons. I know that Sega Genesis could do real polygons, but that thing looked texture mapped, and I don't think the Sega Genesis could do that. They could do very simple flat shading, like.
No. I'm not saying it was 3D. It's like they made 3D models and made like sprites out of them.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the arena on the Sega Genesis version of Virtua Fighter. It actually had the parallax scrolling thing like you had with Street Fighter, where everything's smoothly scrolled and it looked.
Is that how they did the level? Because I remember you still had like knockouts.
Yeah, you could do the ring out, and then they would fall to the ground, which was on a different height, and that would change the viewing angle. And I'm not entirely sure how the hell they pulled that off on the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, because I remember looking at that. I think a few years ago I did like a retro stream of it, and I was like impressed with the stuff they were doing back then. Ooh, y'all just hitting all my right buttons. A Primal Instinct, man. I went out my way to learn every fatality in that game with almost every dinosaur.
Was
Bloody Roar? Oh god, I wish Bloody Roar would come back.
Was Virtua Fighter 3 the one where they first really refocused it into being like a fighting simulation, and they took away like the big floaty jumps from Virtua Fighter 1 and 2? Which one?
I'm thinking of Tekken 3. I don't know if that was part. I want to say that was part 3 because they were chasing after Tekken for the longest time because of that. I remember Tekken 3 was the one where they got rid of those super floaty jumps for some weird reason.
Please don't make Decker review the Wrong Turn movies. He'll go crazy.
Does anyone remember the what was it?
Please say Clay Fighter.
Claymation Fighters, I think.
Yeah, Clay Fighter.
Clay Fighter, that was it.
Yeah, it was just Clay Fighter. That's why I said please say Clay Fighter because I was thinking about bringing that up next.
That's what you said, but it came through a little bit garbled on my end, so sorry about that.
Wasn't Clay Fighter made by Rare?
Yeah, Rare basically it's a tournament fighter, but you had like different claymation figures, and one of them
was it made by Rare?
Yeah, he even had a sequel on the 64. It's called Clay Fighter 63 and a half.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sitting here
who owns Rare now?
Okay. Do you know who? Where's my Switch?
Damn, girl, I didn't know we were getting kinky like that. Oh, and the Nintendo.
No, just for that. No.
Ever play Killer Instinct religiously?
What was that? Does anyone remember the fighting game where the people? It was the Mortal Kombat knockoff where they had special kill moves that involved tattoos on their bodies.
Oh, that one didn't actually come out.
It didn't? I thought it did. Why am I having a fever dream based around it then?
That one was like
Filthy Dan has asked this question like 6 times. Are we doing another SKDG soon?
Halloween, according to Creepy.
Halloween
or maybe the day before.
One of the two.
It depends on whether or not I actually things happening on Halloween.
Yeah. Well, I know I'm not going to any Halloween parties this year. So it's going to be like Halloween 2 years ago for me.
Well, I might be going to a Halloween party in my pants.
Decker?
How you gonna ghost your own dick? You ain't that damn white.
What he's going to do is he's going to get those little condoms. Like.
Clay Fighter was
Clay Fighter was Visual Concepts. Okay. Killer Instinct was Rare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, why is everyone talking about some... Josh Washburn is talking about Sci-Fi Channel horror movies. Did you know they're actually made by the same people who do Asylum movies? Well, some of them are.
I know now.
Well, not all the sci-fi original movies are made by the people who do by Asylum. It's a good percent.
Yeah.
TJ Combo from Killer Instinct versus Balrog from Street Fighter Death Battle. Who wins? Who dies? Yeah, that video already came out like years ago, and it's still one of my favorites. No spoilers.
God.
So
let's just say I'm happy my boy won.
So
who's your boy?
Anyway, brain stuff. Oh yeah.
Hey Decker, how does it feel?
Anyway, on the topic of Sega, they're making the live action Yakuza series. It's based on the game, but the game's based on the Yakuza. But if it's anything like Yakuza Like a Dragon, it's gonna be a bit weird. It's going to be like a Yakuza Sentai show. It's going to be Yakuza
Sorry, I'm laughing
Sentai.
at something in the chat.
Have you seen the previews of Yakuza Like a Dragon?
No. And why
when the
am I
guy
just
comes out with
imagining-
his chef hat and brings out the pot, does a spin, 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 grabs the guy, slams it in the thing, boom, boom, and then the pop star's there and she's singing and she brings out this other stuff and starts slapping people around with that, like ha da da. It's like it's Yakuza Sentai. That's what I'm looking at.
I know he said Sentai, but I thought of a different word that rhymed with it.
It might be that too. I don't know. It wouldn't be the weirdest thing. That's what happened with one of my favorite series from the Sega Genesis, and I'm so angry about that.
Chameleon Kid?
No. Series. That was a one-off. But the new game, what was it?
Brandon Kilgore. I think he meant Fulgore. There's no one named Kilgore in Killer Instinct.
Something Wonderland. What's it
Alice in
called?
Wonderland?
No. The new one. The one that's kind of a pseudo sequel of Knights. It also looks like it has a lot of influence from Kid Chameleon, with the different suits and powers and shit. Band or something. What the hell is it called? I
feel like I should know this, but I'm lost.
Same here. Also,
Google is your best friend.
Yes. While we talk about that, in anime news, the great anime known as Food Wars is finally over, and I am very sad about it.
Thank God.
I like that anime.
God damn it! What is
someone did mention the
Wonderland?
Someone did mention a successor to the Inuyasha anime.
Excuse me, Wonder World.
And it's supposed to Lone Dragon don't get banned.
Balan Wonder World.
But damn, that threw me off. Yeah, there's gonna be like a sequel to Inuyasha, focusing on his child and his brother's child. I forgot his brother's name. Shishomaru, I believe it was. Oh, rest in peace, Peachy. I mean, creepy Peachy. Creepy.
You want him to dress up as a Princess Peach? We can get the costume.
He has the hair.
So yeah.
Inuyasha.
Wonder World. Yes, that's what I am looking forward to. And Charlie is looking at me like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? That thing looks so fucking basic and colorful and cute. Why the hell would you want to play something so cute and fluffy?" And I'm there like, Nights into Dreams was the shit when I was like, what the hell else did I have to play on Saturn? Like,
so what?
I had Sega Rally and Panzer Dragoon. That was it. Oh, I'm so glad Panzer Dragoon got released on Steam with all the updated graphics. The one that was, I'm assuming, ported over from the Switch.
Most likely.
That made me moist. That made me so damn happy.
Yes, Panzer Dragon.
And speaking of Knights, one of Sonic fan games, out of all places, it's a Sonic fan game that uses the original Doom engine.
Oh yeah,
as the base. I forgot, it's like Sonic Roboblast 2. And a special. Yeah, and the special stages are completely dedicated to Nights into Dreams, and I love it.
Yeah, I remember I played Roboblast 2 around when it was sort of new, and it's almost a completely different game now. And
yeah.
It's just still been worked on for so long, and it's a damn good Sonic fan game. I highly recommend. I should probably play it on the channel.
I love it. In fact, some of the mods they got out there are pretty good too. My personal favorite one is when someone took the 3D Sonic model from Sonic Jam on the Sega Saturn, and you could play as him in that game. Motorcycle dropped $2, and how come we never got a G.I. Joe video game or He-Man? There were. Wasn't it?
Back
on the PS2 original Xbox era.
Are you talking about the G.I. Joe game that's most likely based off the movie, and movie tie-ins never count as good? You know this. Well, except for that one Mad Max game.
Hey, X-Men Wolverine Origins was pretty good too.
Oh, that one too.
See, movies based on games can be good, and games based on movies can be good. It's just so often
they're not. That's why whenever you see a game based off of a movie or a movie based off of a game, have the lowest expectations humanly possible.
What about Monster Hunter? Monster Hunter is great, and I'm badly addicted to it. Please send help.
Okay, quit playing it.
You gonna put a gun in my head?
No. But I will sneak into your house and remove your Thicky mod. Your thickness mod.
Girl, if you got lost, you came anywhere. And look, the only time I see white people over here in this neck of the woods is either they looking for weed or they lost.
Damn it!
Can confirm.
So how do we react when Decker shows up?
I put him in the house as fast as possible.
Yeah.
What about my stuff? I'll get it.
I'll get it bad. I do believe that has happened. There was an incident in Tokyo. Decker can affirm. Yeah, I was like, get going.
I love my time in Japan. I went to Osaka. I just feel like I had the biggest dick in the country.
Osaka was pretty
I'm
nice.
not. Let's see.
We were in Shinosaka.
I've been to Epcot, Japan. That's the closest thing I've ever got to Japan, minus the hours of anime and video games.
But we were talking about
Sega?
Five Nights.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. Well, Chuck E. Cheese. Remember when we talked about they were filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy?
They unfiled for it?
No, they're still filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. But the thing with bankruptcy is it's not necessarily the be-all, end-all. It's a really bad-sounding word. Wheel of Fortune taught us that. But they don't lose absolutely everything. They just have to figure out how the hell to make money when they can't host children's birthday parties because everyone's worried about dying from redacted. So they're like, hey, how about we adapt Chuck E. Cheese into movies?
I was hoping for a virtual Chuck E. Cheese thing, but then I remember there is an actual virtual... Did you play that virtual arcade video game?
No.
It's a VR game, and you basically get to be at an arcade and play... Well,
I think I've seen it, but I never downloaded it.
I've heard it's good.
Oh, that reminds me.
I remember.
My head strap broke on my Oculus Quest, so I had to replace it, and now I have the Halo strap, which so many people say is so much better than the original
segue
head
into
strap.
the goddamn thing, boy. You better not.
People said it was so much better than the original head strap, and you should definitely spend the money to get this. I have to say, they're full of shit. I do not like the Halo strap. The only reason I have it is because the original head strap is broken.
Fucking waiting for it.
We're all waiting for it.
Oculus, is bought by Facebook, and since Mixer went down, Microsoft has switched over from that to streaming on Facebook. So there's a precedent there that possibly that could eventually be used. This is a wireless headset, and Microsoft did technically say that they're not going to do VR with Xbox unless they can do it wirelessly.
Point out, he has not shilled yet.
Just saying.
He hasn't shilled. He did not shill.
Which, of course, that would mean VR games on Game Pass.
Decker, we're going to change the title of this video to Xbox and call it Decker Talks About Xbox for 3 damn hours.
Anyway, the Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese article excerpt. It's like, in an interview with Business Insider, Chuck E. Cheese CEO David McKillop said that his company has just launched its own entertainment division. The goal of this new segment of the company is to get their brand mascot, whose full legal name is Charles Entertainment Cheese, by the way, into film and TV. At first, however, they are going to focus on merchandising and toys before making the jump into scripted entertainment. It looks like Chuck is ready for his spotlight.
No. Now, see, if Chuck E. Cheese did some weird crossover with Five Nights at Freddy's, I would be like, yeah, sure, whatever, to have fun. Everyone's been doing these jokes anyway, might as well do them now. No. I just... Cat, what the title should be, what's a pole? A pole is a very straight thing that can hold things.
That creepy died.
Remember when Xbox showed that augmented reality headsets?
The HoloLens?
I don't know. I remember once they were showing
I vaguely remember that for some reason.
They have produced HoloLens, but only for Enterprise, because it costs like $3,000 or $4,000 per HoloLens. I think the HoloLens 2 is supposed to only cost $2,000. But
is that the one where it looks like a table and you can like do virtual Minecraft and like some weird
hologram? Those are the HoloLens demos.
Oh, for the love of God! I thought I made that up in my brain.
I I was there like, hey, HoloLens is awesome. And Cody was there like, you stupid motherfucker. You're not going to spend $2,000 on this stupid thing to strap a Kinect to your face and dick around for 10 minutes before you put it away forever.
That sounds right.
You didn't even... I mean... Anyway, shall we talk about other news? Motorhead. Talk about Motorhead. Please talk about Motorhead.
I'm trying to think of a Live and Wired poll.
Name a band that should have a scented candle. Kiss, AC/DC, Lordy. Think of a fourth one. Come on, Kat. You can think of a fourth metal band. You can do this. You can do this. Everyone's watching you. Everyone's watching you. I was gonna say Poison, but that's not metal. That's glam rock. Oh crap.
Def Leppard.
Thank you. Def Leppard. There.
I didn't get to the point of being able to actually write it down yet, so you're gonna have to repeat that. Okay,
Kiss,
we got fuck.
Kiss, AC/DC, Lordy, Def Leppard.
Which one should have a scented candle? There. I helped. I'm very good at improvisation.
How do you spell Def Leppard?
DEF space
Leopard.
LEPPARD.
You said PP.
New Dog Prime donated £2. Hey, Decker,
Okay,
you
so Live and Wired poll. Which band should get its own scented candles next? Kiss, AC/DC, Lordy, or Def Leppard? 30 minutes starting now. Or starting eventually.
New Dog Prime donated £2. Xbox and Shill.
Okay, starting now. On Twitter, @DeckerShadow. Xbox and Shill. I like it.
That's the name of our next one. That's the name of our next Live and Wired. Xbox and Shill. Why is it called that?
Okay, adding that to the thing. All right, thank you, New Dog Prime.
What has 9 arms and sucks? Def Leppard? Hey! Don't insult us.
Anyway, that should have sent it out to everyone's. And therefore, we can get into the news on the beautiful, beautiful scented candles from
Smell
Motorhead.
like what? What does it smell like? What? Are you laughing? Big Black Daddy's laughing about the 9 arms and sucks, isn't he? Because it's taken for the drummer who lost an arm.
Anyway, here's the beautiful, beautiful.
So we lost Thick Black Daddy. He's dead now.
I feel so bad for laughing at that. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Okay, wrong button. I mean, right button, but wrong order.
Why do they have a sexy image with Motorhead's? That's Lemmy, isn't it? Isn't that Motorhead's lead?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Honestly,
Motorhead's former lead. He has passed away.
Yes, we know.
But he lives on like this.
No. His ghost is going to find the guy who did this and headbutt him.
Probably.
TBD, can you spread the knowledge to our host that news is out about Meghan Markle, whatever it is trying to run for president? I don't know who the hell that is.
We don't know either.
Sounds
Most
like,
likely.
hey, there's Joe Jorgensen.
I'm going to assume it's a lady based on the name.
And also, if it's some kind of YouTube celeb, yeah, they're not going to get in. Two, if they're going independent, they're...
So we got our Ace of Spades scented candle. The theme today seems to be of unusual merch items. You've got Deftones selling dots on the new album cover, Steel Panther writing custom songs for fans in the 1%, and now a scented candle inspired by Ace of Spades, aka the only Motorhead song which anyone who doesn't actually care about Motorhead has heard.
I know other Motorhead songs. Both of them happen to be the entrance music for Triple H.
The candle arrives courtesy of Evoke Candle Company, the same company that released the Saxon scented candle last year. They also sell candles inspired by songs from the Rolling Stones, Fleetwood Mac, and The Clash, among others.
Oh, is there one based on Seven Wonders?
What does Ace of Spades candle smell like? In Lemmy's honor, it would have to be some kind of combination of booze, Nazi memorabilia, and cocaine-induced numbness. Two of these things don't really have recognizable smells per se, though, so...
Booze does. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so Evoke is sticking to booze. The candle is described as possessing a smoked whiskey fragrance. Oh God, the damn Travis Scott burger ad.
Peter31 donated $3.99 saying, "Will there be a fall of the Puppet Master?"
Let's get the Travis Scott burger out of here.
What's this?
I
Travis
prefer the
Scott?
Unisonus burger personally. They did a pretty good job. But
Well, don't.
Oh.
We can use Dragon Force for a freaking candle.
I can make the Decker Shadow Burger. You want to know the Decker Shadow Burger? Step 1,
It's a-
go to McDonald's. Step 2, leave McDonald's. Step 3, go to Whataburger. Then you order the Whataburger patty melt with jalapenos. And get the fries with spicy ketchup and a Dr. Pepper. Boom, Decker Shadow Burger.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
No. Because
Especially in a car that gets 16 miles to the gallon. Not gonna happen.
you don't want to know what my burger is. So anyway,
Hey, Decker and Thick Black Daddy, I have news that Activision and Ubisoft also have their shareholders demand they take pay cuts and give them to the employees.
Oh, okay, yeah.
oh,
That'd be nice.
I mean, how many times have we seen articles about, oh yeah, by the way, the latest Activision title, it sold well, it made a profit, but it didn't meet shareholders' expectations. So
what game was that?
The CEOs are firing half their employees and taking a pay raise.
can I go find these CEOs dressed up as a freaking Dullahan and throw buckets of blood at their doors?
That'd be cool. I'm down for that.
Well, when you get to the point
In fact, I'll be behind you with my phone recording Screaming World Star.
When even the CEOs are, when even the shareholders are there saying, "Hey guys, you're kind of being greedy douchebags," that's a sign.
Yeah.
What?
I like how media was like, Meghan Markle was a former member of the British royal family, Thick Black Daddy. I don't know who the fuck that is. What you said, British? I live in America.
She's married. She's married to Prince Harry. They left England because they were sick and tired of how she was getting treated. Massive racism. Apparently, the whole royal family is full of racism. Meghan Markle is not this shade. And so Prince Harry was sick of it. They decided to move to America, and basically he cut himself from the royal family, allegedly, and is now living in America. This is all I know from Twitter.
Damn, that booty must be good.
I'm going to have me a fine breakfast of coffee and burger.
It's not breakfast, Decker.
It is for me.
Unless it's like 2 waffles, some sausage patties, some eggs, and some cheese. God damn, it's breakfast. And it's a breakfast burger. Your town is getting a Chick-fil-A, Timothy Armstrong.
I got nothing.
I feel sorry for you.
I got nothing. Look, my kind of burger would just be a shit ton of bacon between more bacon. Like, just give me a handful of bacon. I'll be all right. Maybe a couple slices of cheese. Like,
what would the creepy burger be?
And a big beer. There we go. There's my B&B, bacon and beer.
Creepy burger. I think it would probably be a spicy chicken sandwich and a hamburger, and with jalapenos, and like some pepper sauce. It would be like two different kinds of chicken, both spicy, with a burger patty in the middle, and then
so like a KFC sandwich. What was that KFC?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the KFC sandwich. It was like a chicken patty on the top of the bottom, and just nothing but happiness in the middle, just cheese and bacon in the middle. There we go. There's my racist piece of shit.
Do I want to
what was it? Hardee's. For what? This was years ago. I think this was like a decade ago at this point. But at one point, they had this thing called a Diablo burger, and it was like you could get it in chicken or hamburger. You could get it as a hamburger patty or as a chicken patty. But it was like it came with like pepper sauce, jalapeno poppers that had cheese in them, and I forget, and bacon, I think too. And I swear, this thing was like just so fucking good. I love this thing. I wanted to marry it. I was willing to give up polyamory to marry it at the time. And then they took it away, and they have never had it back.
Josh Washburn wants to know about Cat's Burger. Okay, Cat's Burger is a little bit more complex because this is from years of eating hamburgers. So we have pretzel bun. Okay, we have the normal hamburger patty that's well seasoned with Worcestershire sauce and many different secret herbs and spices that Cat uses for her burgers. As well, on top of that, the stuff you use for Philly cheesesteaks. You know, the Philly cheesesteak meat with cheese whiz and mushrooms and caramelized onions, mayonnaise.
I see why you single. You complicated as fuck.
It's a good burger. I made it into my family.
Anyway.
God damn.
It's not
Just
that
give me a plate of. Just give me a plate of bacon. I'll be alright.
Here's your plate of bacon. Crispy or not crispy?
Yes.
But the next...
I don't give a shit. It's bacon. I'm happy with bacon. You know what? You know. I like my coffee like I like my women. Big ass titties. I don't know where I was going with that.
Oh, I forgot to put bacon on my burger.
Well, the next video game to be adapted into a movie is Warcraft. Again.
I was about to say I'm having deja vu.
Legendary Pictures already has the next entry in development, according to Daniel Richman. Not only that, but casting seems to have already begun to take place as actors and directors have been reportedly eyed. Academy Award-winning director Peter Jackson, who has handled various fantasy series and movies like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, might be playing a part in Warcraft 2. Additionally, Chris Pratt has been reportedly shortlisted to star in the sequel, most likely with a lead human role.
Oh no, they're not gonna make that guy uglied up and make him look like a freaking orc. You know.
Motorcycle. I like the way you think.
What did he say?
Plate of bacon on a plate made of bacon.
I've actually seen a guy make a burger where the buns were actually bacon. He made bacon and he
woven bacon.
Yes. It's like the ramen burger It's like the ramen burger concept, but bacon. And now I want one. Ow.
Damn it, this whole conversation is making me hungry. Why couldn't the connection cut out during all of this? Because now I'm sitting here just thinking how much I want, like, food in general.
I'm glad I ate a shit ton of food before we started.
Paragraphs here of whoever wrote the article musing about what the plot could be, but they're literally just pulling it out of their ass.
I'd like to point out, if Peter Jackson's a part of it, it's going to be Lord of the Rings, just with more orcs.
Is that a bad thing, though?
Well...
I don't see that as a bad thing. That's just me, though.
Legendary Pictures looking at Warcraft. I can milk you.
Wait, did Peter Jackson do Mortal Engines?
Did what? Mortal Engines? What's Mortal Engines? Is that the one where
my Xbox cup is empty and my Master Chief can is empty.
The evil is defeated. No more shilling.
But with Xbox Game Pass,
every
month I am sent a shipment.
You tempted fate, Cat. You tempted fate.
Opera, defeat the evil. Working? Is it working? Looks like Buffett Free.
Anywho,
like Daddy, it's like the white people are doing weird shit again.
Listen, this is
I'm gonna have another weederette. Cigarette! Wow,
Anyway, so anyone here like Hocus Pocus? I know a lot of people do.
I like the fat chick. The end.
That's the one everyone jokingly says I should cosplay as for freaking conventions.
Don't do that shit around me. You're gonna get pregnant.
Well, they are having the cast of Hocus Pocus.
I mean, yeah, sure.
The cast of Hocus Pocus is going to actually be reuniting for a virtual Halloween special.
Oh, so like the Princess Bride one?
They had one for Princess Bride?
Oh my god, it was so great! Okay, from the clips I saw on Twitter. But it was so great! The guy who played Inigo Montoya has the sword, and during all his bits, would use the sword during his line reads. And him doing the, hello, my name is Inigo Montoya, fighting the six-fingered man, it still has just as much passion as it did back in the movie. It just makes me... Hi, I'm a very big Princess Bride fan. Have you met me?
Yeah, Charlie hasn't seen that yet.
I had an ex-boyfriend named Wesley. He would never do As You Wish.
I've been looking for it in 4K. Does anyone have a 4K transfer of this movie?
I have the DVD.
I have the DVD.
I don't know if there is a 4K transfer.
Why not? More pixels makes it better!
Which kaiju do African Americans root for? I don't represent all of African Americans.
Dexter, do
you root for then? How's that as a question?
The big one.
Whoever got better looking thighs. No.
No wonder you hate Zilla from TriStar. Their thighs were skinny.
Non-existent. Now they bulked up Godzilla. What was the last one when he fought King? Oh God, King Doria.
Ghidorah.
King Ghidorah. Which I might get judged for saying this because I know some people hated that movie. I enjoyed that final fight so damn much.
Now it kind of reminds me of like the first AVP movie, where it's generally accepted to be a piece of shit. And I'm like, but yeah, that fight between the Predator and the Alien was like this big knockdown, drag out WWE kind of shit. That was fucking awesome.
Wait, hold on. What? Sorry. Haley just told me that. Okay, my mother has Disney Plus and she lets me use it. Princess Bride is on Disney Plus. I could have been watching that during.
I don't have Disney Plus, but I must ask: is it in 4K?
I don't know yet, Decker. I just found out it was on freaking Disney Plus, and I'm not on their website right now to find out.
Why?
A wafu version of Mothra?
I'm pretty sure I've seen one of those, at least.
Oh, I hate the waifu versions of Mothra. Want to know why? They make her skinny. She's a fat, chunky moth. Make her
I'm gonna regret Googling this shit.
No, the waifu version of freaking Mothra that I have seen, they make her a
4K
weird
Princess Bride to stream, but I want to have it
on your PC. Ew.
Oh no!
And this is where it just got weird.
This
And I
like
want to point out that he's the one who did that, not me.
I have no one to blame but myself for this.
Decker, did you eat his liver with
I'm gonna take a screenshot, zoom in on your eyes, and enhance.
Who, mine?
Talk about Thick Black Daddy.
Decker, did you eat his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti?
Oh wait, the plus size witch was Peggy Hill? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's the one that says that we should all sit down and have a nice calming server. I am calm. That gift I used way too much.
I heard commie server, huh?
Calming circle. She was like, we should all sit down and have a nice calming circle.
Calming. Oh.
Calm.
When will my channel be in 4K? My channel's been in 4K for years. I got the 4K.
I think it's because of the stream, and the stream doesn't make it in 4K, and all of our
the stream is 1080p because my screen is 1080p, so the source is 1080p. So I'm not going to stream in 4K for no damn reason.
Also, within reason, all of our web connections are different. All of our cameras are different. Mine's a 720. His Thick Black Daddy's is a 720. Creepy's is potato.
I got a HD 1080p Logitech.
Yeah, look at you. Oh, at least he's not shilling for Microsoft.
Yet.
Can you stop? He's doing the thing that I do, which is grow up the invisible boobies. Stop that.
Hey, what happens if I Google Kaiju Wafu?
Waifu.
Oh, do you know
waffles.
The guys that made EDF also, when they were making stuff on PlayStation 2, made a game about a bikini lady that's just gigantic and comes and stomps a city, and you got to get in a helicopter and like.
No, I'm sorry. Go on.
You got to get into like a helicopter and fly around her and shoot her in the target areas to calm her, and the target area is inevitably her boobs and her butt.
Oh, not the vag.
No, that's sometimes. That's like the boss battle right there.
I said to Jet, I said to her once a long time ago, you could play that game where you go around firing a love gun at people that.
Oh my god, Game Grumps has played that. The only problem is that they had they played the sequel, but they had to basically use a jailbroken Wii to play the sequel to it because there's a sequel.
Galgun?
I got a headache.
Why is Cat Trisha wearing gloves? Okay, hi. Cat suffers from very bad wrists because of working so much for Creepy and doing art so much. These are compression gloves. They're to compress my wrists and hands to make the carpal tunnel stay away for a while longer. That's it. And the only reason why I'm wearing them on both hands is because it feels weird just doing the Michael Jackson thing to me.
I bet Decker and Thick Black Daddy are mad like me. Got the new Dungeons and Dragons game. It's only on the Google Stadia.
Wait, what?
I don't give a shit.
Hold on. D&D game? Fuck what?
It sounds like your money, not mine.
There's an actual exclusive on Stadia besides the one that was just about the person walking through the creepy house?
You mean Gone Home?
No, that's not an exclusive.
Oh no. Well, maybe they make Gone Home and stuff. I don't know. I'm dumb.
I thought Space Channel 5 was an acid trip. I'm sorry.
What's Space Channel 5?
Then don't worry about it.
Okay, good.
Apparently, it's an acid
It's
trip.
happening again.
Like
The acid trip?
Up, down, two.
No. Why do you remember that?
At least he's not talking about, what was it, the LSD
Down,
dream?
down, up.
So yeah, what was that piece of news I dropped in the Discord earlier, the other day about people? I think they were pre-ordering the wrong Xbox.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was a thing that happened 4 days ago. Was the Xbox Series X opened up its pre-orders and sold out its pre-orders, which we should have expected because that's what systems do.
Yeah.
When the pre-orders happen, they sell out.
It has Ravenloft. Sorry.
But the thing is, not only did the Xbox Series X pre-orders sell out just as quickly as the PlayStation 5 pre-orders did, strangely with mechanical precision, you could say, but at the same time, Kawinky of a goddamn thing here, the Xbox One X sold out on Amazon. The sales numbers shot up like 800%.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
So,
they did a very similar thing to the new NVIDIA graphics card, the 3080 or 3090 series.
So
People are selling them on eBay and Amazon for like double, triple the prices.
Yeah.
It's like Funko Pops.
Ooh, Rez. I remember Rez for the Dreamcast.
How about
Good
Seaman?
times.
Do you remember Seaman for the Dreamcast?
Unfortunately.
I think that game was fun.
Hey, different strokes for different folks.
I just thought it was weird and surreal. That's why I liked it.
But yeah, it's a question
The
of
fish had a human face.
That's the surrealism.
Seaman?
Seaman.
Yeah, for the Dreamcast. Came with a microphone, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I beat Seaman.
Leonard Nimoy was the voiceover guy, and the fish kind of sounded like George Takei. But it wasn't George Takei. It just sounded like him.
Oh, my.
Oh my.
It's always the damn scalpers. Yeah, but some people are wondering, like, did the scalpers program bots to purchase all these things super lightning quick? And did they fuck up programming the bots in some way? Because when you would search for Xbox Series X on Amazon, for the first, like, 45 minutes, the only thing that would come up was the One X. The Series X page just wouldn't stay up. They're having serious problems with that. So, kind of wondering, did someone program their bots to not really be quite as careful about the difference between a Series X and a One X? Are there some scalpers out there who are now getting 500 Xbox One X's sent to them, and they're going to be sitting there like, what the hell do I do with these?
Make a house. God, I just remembered. Do you remember Dunkaroos?
Oh, the
Oh, yeah, those diabetic snacks.
yeah.
Yeah. And remember when Dunkaroos announced they were going to do, for a limited time in America, like a limited time, they would release the original recipe, recreations of it, and sell them out, right? Like a limited number. Sold it within like the first 5 minutes. Sold out first 5
Weird.
minutes. And everyone's like, goddamn scalpers.
And Lone Dragon, no, I never played the PS1 D&D game.
I don't know what I played the D&D online game as well as the Neverwinter, and it was
I didn't care for Neverwinter. I much preferred the original Dungeons and Dragons Online, even though I felt like it was kind of a bad MMO. It was still a better
I had fun with that for
Dungeons
some weird
and
reason.
Dragons game than Neverwinter. Even though technically Neverwinter was very accurate to the rules when it came out, because it's 4th edition.
Yep. No, I think my major issue was like those two games were basically me really opening my eyes to that whole MMOs are going to do monthly events. You need money to really take advantage of them, and kind of started that whole burnout I have with MMOs, says the girl who's still playing one MMO.
What the
What
fuck?
if we played Neverwinter?
I will ban anybody who's talking about that damn WAP song, Cardi B or whatever the other bitch name. I can't remember. Cardi B. What's the other fake booty bitch having bitch? Did I mention bitch? I can't stress with bitch. What is that bitch name? What was it? Nicki McBitch? Yeah.
Not Nicki Minaj. She was not part of WAP.
You might as well be. I confuse Nicki Minaj and Cardi B so damn much. They're almost the same person to me. I can't.
But yeah, on the topic of Hocus Pocus, on October 30th, Midler's nonprofit, the New York Restoration Project, is going to be having a virtual event, which will have Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy.
Najime.
Okay.
Najime.
They will be present. Every year, the New York social calendar in October culminates with Midler's annual Halloween costume gala, a star-studded fundraiser to benefit NYRP, a statement said. This year, due to redacted, the event will go virtual, welcoming fans of all ages around the world to attend. Virtual event tickets are priced at $10 and will be benefit NYRP, an organization that Midler began back in 1995 to help preserve open green spaces in New York City.
Decker, I'm going to now make you feel old. Master Shonuff said, Decker Shadow, me and my daughter love your reviews.
Thank you, but I hope your daughter's in college.
Nope.
Oh, man.
I don't know. We'll find out.
More people growing up watching me. It feels weird.
Listen, I had someone comment on one of my old videos going, I remember looking at this when I was 14, and I'm like, I think they said they were like 18 now, and I'm like, dying internally, externally, all the eternalies.
How do you think I feel with a 7-year-old kid?
Oh,
How do you think I feel with a 13-year-old younger sister?
I thought he was gonna say 13-year-old kid. Woo, laddie.
No, dude, I'd have that child at
17.
Matt. Thank you.
Oh, whoops.
Thank you for doing math for me.
Decker's probably the same age as.
Yeah, Decker's not 31.
I think Kat's the youngest person here.
I'm 30. Ow.
Yep, yeah, Kat is the youngest person here.
We don't know how old Patricia is.
Patricia.
What? That would have been so funny if Patricia just popped in right there. We're like,
we were all waiting for it to happen.
You're 20, Gigi. You're 22 and you feel old? Well, that's most likely because of plague happening, and therefore your life is not. I mean, I felt old when I was 22.
Gigi, my joints are saying "fuck you."
When I was younger, for some reason, I didn't think I was going to see past my mid-20s, but.
Master Shonen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, same here.
I didn't plan shit after 25.
I was hoping to be an artist and work in comics by the time I'm 25. Okay, so I'm a few years late. Master Shono Stuff says his daughter is 11 and she loves your Predator review. It's her favorite.
Ah, good taste.
She's got good taste.
She got my vote.
Thank you, but I'm scared now.
I have faith in humanity now.
Don Achtenberg dropped $5 saying, hey Decker, when can we expect the Critters movies? With October coming up, you could call it Critterween. Sorry, I got a different plan for October. Which means Critters is gonna...
Is this the first time he's read one of those? Is this the first time he read one of those since I've been on this show?
No, he's read the ones that we told him to read.
Yeah.
Okay, no. I mean, like, not the one he read on his own.
I think this is the first one. Should I break out the fancy? Should I break out the fancy?
Man, where's the confetti?
Wait, I got this. Yay!
He just turned 57 today. Happy birthday, Clayton George.
Oh.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! How many more years until retirement? 65 is how old you have to retire nowadays.
Are they pushing it up further? I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, got a bit of news that rocked the entire gaming landscape a couple days ago. That mountain over there.
Oh.
You can buy that.
What mountain?
ZeniMax.
Oh, now he's going to talk about Microsoft again.
Mm-hmm.
It's the largest acquisition of an entertainment property possibly in history.
What about when freaking Disney bought Fox?
How much did Disney pay for Fox?
I don't know. I know that you.
Okay.
Cat destroying a door to Patricia's room. Oh, here's creepy. Ha ha.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Okay,
a lot of people did flip their shit
larger.
when ZeniMax Bethesda was bought out.
That's
even
okay. So Disney might have paid 10 times as much.
Even I low key feel like they bought them out after that failure. What Fallout 76 was.
Yeah,
I think that's part of the reason why they were up for sale.
Yeah. I do love a friend of mine who just learned about it 2 days ago and messages me and a friend of mine in our group chat. He's like, "What do you mean Microsoft, that evil corporation?" But I'm like, dude, we know. We've known for like a week now. But he just found out because he works all day, so he doesn't get, gaming information like he used to. And he's like so mad. And I go, because remember how I mentioned a while back how like Microsoft was really fuck you to the PC gamers and basically made Halo no longer PC available and basically thought that PC players were just a bunch of evil pirates and, very evil. He's one of those guys who experienced that during that time. So his rage were like, we understand, but they have improved a little.
Wasn't that back when there was a guy at Xbox who was like, hey, you know what's great? TV.
Yep. And then he goes, stupid Microsoft with their stupid cars and their stupid things. I'm like, oh, God, he still remembers the cars.
Yeah. It says, once the deal is finalized, Bethesda properties, including The Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Wolfenstein, Quake, Starfield, and Doom, will be owned by Microsoft. These series will be added to the Xbox Game Pass, a subscription-based cloud gaming service which has topped 15 million subscribers.
I hate you. Anyway.
Man, as long as Elder Scrolls 6 come out, I'm Gucci.
The Bethesda deal is expected to be finalized in the second half of fiscal year 2021. With the addition of Bethesda, Microsoft will grow from 15 to 23 creative studio teams and will be adding Bethesda's iconic franchises to Game Pass. Microsoft wrote in a release, this includes Microsoft's intent to bring Bethesda's future games into Xbox Game Pass the same day they launch on Xbox or PC.
Gigi, you must have had a very good life as a 16-year-old. I don't want to go back to being a teenager and going back to high school. I'd like to avoid that experience again, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my teenage years sucked.
Same
games
here.
were like the only bright spot at all.
Yep. They might have been crappy Flash games
Turn
and dress-up games available.
I will crank that shit up. I will crank that shit right up. There we go.
Ow. No. But,
Thank me later.
You know
I had a decent one.
Yeah, you're the only one. Do you know that what else Microsoft technically owns?
Your
Obsidian.
soul?
No, your soul, Decker, not mine.
Oh.
Obsidian. Do you know what Obsidian made a few
I thought
years?
Obsidian was their own thing.
Microsoft recently purchased them, but it was while Obsidian were working on The Outer Worlds, so The Outer Worlds was still allowed to come out multi-platform and all that.
So basically, fun fact, Obsidian is owned by Microsoft. Fallout New Vegas sequel! That's all I'm wanting. Come on, let a girl dream. Let me dream of a Fallout New Vegas sequel future.
Give me your drugs.
Or a Fallout New Vegas actual
remake. I think Microsoft actually owns everyone who was originally involved with Fallout, because Wasteland 3 also came out day one on Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And that was made by several of the original creative leads behind Fallout.
But Rage was also done by people who worked on Fallout, which is owned by...
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat. It looked like people had shitty teenage years. I had shitty moments, don't get me wrong, but no one really fucked with me. I mean, imagine before all the fat said hello, I was a fairly buff guy that was going through a goth phase in all you can ghetto school. I was also on the football team.
And that's why you didn't get, and that's why you didn't get bullied. You were on the football team. If you were on the football team, you were immune to bullying, or you were the bully.
Well, that and also people thought I worshipped Satan on the regular because of like I said, I was going through a hardcore goth phase.
Okay, we actually got the poll results in.
So was I as a teen, and everyone decided to pick on me, and I got called Bruja. I think it's how you say Bruja. I got called Witch in Spanish. There was a good amount of Hispanic people in my school.
Fun. This is actually a very close poll.
How close is it?
The lowest is 16.9%. The highest is 32.4%.
How many people were arguing about better rock bands?
Is it cheating that I voted?
Nah.
No, because I also voted.
Yay.
I didn't vote.
I'll give you... Decker! You're supposed to vote! Vote or die!
Oh, no.
What are we talking about again? We're talking about the Twitter poll, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're going to get political right now.
Oh, great.
No.
But I don't see much arguing over better bands. Just Dr. G. McGee says either way it's going to smell like Old Men and Ben Gay. So, what band should get its own scented candles next? 16.9%. The lowest of the low goes to Lordy. No one wants to smell all that latex.
No one wants to smell some Evil Love, some Devil is a Loser, some Hard Rock Hallelujah.
It'd be latex and grease paint.
And freaking pyrotechnic smoke.
22.5% goes to Def Leppard.
Excuse me.
Lady fans out there.
Smells like hairspray and makeup. And man sweat.
And spandex.
And spandex.
28.2% goes to Kiss.
Again, basically the Lordy candle, but with some old man smell.
And coming in at number one, but with only 32.4%, is AC/DC, which I assume is going to smell like electrical fire.
AC's good. Let's see. They could have a Back to Black candle. They could have Thunderstruck. Ooh, Thunderstruck could smell like ozone.
Dude, they gotta shoot the thrill, which smells like pain and poor sex.
Highway to Hell. Highway to Hell can smell like brimstone.
Pudak says nobody wants to smell like Finland. Finland smells awesome. Have you ever been to Finland? Smells nice.
No, Decker. Unless Epcot has a Finland area, I have not.
Oh, you're missing out.
Decker, okay. Epcot, make a Finland area. I don't care. I don't care if it's too much like Norway.
Largest game, Tencent. Isn't Tencent a Chinese gaming company thingy?
I don't know.
I vaguely remember a Polish game company with $8.6 billion. I don't know anything about that.
Disney bought Star Wars for $4 billion. Mm-hmm. Microsoft bought ZeniMax for $7.5 billion.
And
well, it must be nice to...
And Disney. Now look up how much Yahoo bought Tumblr for. Laugh at the number.
Yeah,
Laugh.
Ouch.
Tumblr.
I remember hearing
Why
about
would you
that.
buy Tumblr.
So Yahoo bought Tumblr, but then that Yahoo got acquisition by another company, as everyone knows. So they sold it, and then they sold it for like a few million. Basically, the difference in how much Tumblr has been sold for is astronomical, and it is hilarious. And people go, "Why did Tumblr sell for so little?" I go, "Well, because advertising doesn't really work on a Tumblr space."
Can also, I buy Tumblr for like $10?
Sooner or later, yes, we can all put our money together and buy Tumblr for a cool couple thousand.
What would we do? What would we do with it, though?
Actually fix the damn code and make it actually a working site? That alone would make the price.
How do you spell it? ZeniMax? Cinemax? Is ZENIMAX. ZeniMax.
ZeniMax.
I will command the BBW section.
Actually, we could bring back porn and we would be
Yeah, probably. Like, no joke.
No joke. If Tumblr was like, okay, we're going to make the site actually work, and we actually will allow the porn, and we'll get rid of all the freaking Nazis and pedos, whoop, our value would go
meow.
up. Which part do you meow?
Just meow.
You want some meow
I
mix?
broke my neck. Oh, I broke it again.
Oh, no, you didn't, Decker.
Yes, I did.
What's the point of Tumblr? What's the point of any of the...
I was having trouble looking at all the games that I have.
Also, I saw the Twitter post you made where you got out of bed one morning and it's like, oh, leg's broken, and Charles was like, wait, what? And he was like, your leg's broken. Your legs are broken. And pointed to her wheelchair. And I just started laughing my ass off, and I was like, thank you for this day.
That somehow reminds me back on what I was saying earlier. I played a game with a friend recently through a program called Parsec, Not advertising, unlike that guy over there. But Parsec lets you like play games with your friends, like say for example using like a PS2 Super Nintendo emulator. But anyway, me and a friend was playing a game called Capcom versus SNK 2, personal favorite of mine's. And back to the BBW thing, he lost his mind when he saw the name of my PC because it shows the name of your PC, and it was just BBW King Swag.
Mine is just named Black Cat because my friend who built my computer and installed the Microsoft thing is also the guy who basically, anyway, he was just like, I need a name for your PC. And I go, I don't know. And he's like, Black Cat. I'm like, wow.
It sounds like you need some thick black daddy in your life.
Motorcycle US
So,
donated $2.
I got my Soifus and my desktop. My Soifus is called Mew, and my desktop called Ren.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
Listen, I named my computer the She Beast, and I love my She Beast.
Motorcycle dropped $2 saying, shook me all night long. Intercourse.
All night? Dude's got some stamina.
Does no one here like Phantasy Star 3?
You mean Phantasy Star Online 2 that everyone is talking about? The MMO that half of my friends are
just like leave.
No, Phantasy Star 3, the Phantasy Star game that even fans of Phantasy Star 10 did not like.
Does anyone here like actually Final Fantasy 15? Exactly.
Well, I like Final Fantasy 15.
So do I, but there are people who are not...
That is funny, though. I'm just thinking, like, Final Fantasy 16 was announced as a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah.
And then Microsoft comes out like, yeah, well, we just bought ZeniMax.
Yeah, I will not give my opinions about the trailer for Final Fantasy 16. I have ranted to a couple of my friends, and then my friends were like, Cat, go take a nap.
I personally like the direction Final Fantasy, aesthetic-wise, I like the direction they went to, because it reminds me of the games, like, say, 1 through 6.
And to an extent, 12, I think.
To an extent, yeah, because, it doesn't use the weird modern direction they were going with their games, like I want to say 12 through 15 is like they tried to modernize it a little bit. So I kind of like the throwback time era that they're going with. Even though it does look like a Dark Soul, Square Enix take on a Dark Soul formula, which I'm not mad at personally.
I just feel like it's way, way too much reminding me of Game of Thrones and that one scene where the kid gets his dad killed in front of him and the blood is all over him, and I'm like, we're going grimdark, I see.
Someone didn't play old school Final Fantasy. Gotcha. That's all I heard.
No. Excuse me. Only played 15 for 2 very good reasons.
One of those reasons I will definitely stay in the closet about. Never mind. Shh.
You've already said as much like several times before now.
Man, Gladios look good. Fuck y'all. I gotta give credit where credit is due. That is a handsome dude.
How about Cindy?
He's a fine with a capital F.
How about Cindy?
What about Cindy?
She has no ass.
I saw her in VR.
She has no ass.
No one in a Japanese game does.
Gladio got booty.
Ugh. But have you seen like all the girls that Dead or Alive? None of them have an ass. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, they're all about the chesticles.
Yeah, they're up to here, but they're like.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm a titty man, so.
I've started making jokes going. Japan has that mindset that women had in the '90s, where women thought butts weren't important. It should be important to have a flat ass. Before Kim Kardashian and J-Lo were the big name stars, and women thought flat butts were attractive. No one remember this era?
I remember it. It's a dark time.
Vaguely, yeah.
I remember
being talk about a series that's gone downhill, though.
I remember being mocked for checking out fat women. It's like...
Oh, dude, I praise that shit. Have you seen my strip? Have you seen my Monster Hunter character? Back in April, I went out my way to learn how to recreate.
These hands are large. They need something to grip on.
Characters, how to mess with like programming, blah 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 blah, and made my character thick as fuck.
I've seen.
Cute face, thick waist, pretty eyes, and thick thighs.
Well, this is gonna get age restricted.
And I would point out every time a new outfit came out. What was it? The one time you put on the new outfit and like it basically looked like that one Pokemon that's like the one fossil Pokemon from Sword and Shield with a little teeny tiny body but the big butt. Didn't you say that you had that issue once with with one of the new outfits in Final Fantasy? Not Final Fantasy, Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah, you made you said it was like she was skinny on top, but she was an explosion on the bottom.
Yeah. Yes. No. See, the problem with that is when I made the mod, it was before all the new armors came out. So I made all the armors cater to her body specifically. You know, the plus size model that I made. And then they start dropping like new armors out, which the games are like, well, we're gonna put the regular model here. So if you put like new armor top on, it'll scale down to the regular character model, and you just see this chunk, like the back ass end of an '87 Cadillac DeVille at the bottom, and then you got like Katie on top. I couldn't think of a typical skinny white girl name. But then if you do it at the legs, then you have like these tiny ass twig vegan chicken legs, and like, and oof. Yeah, you have Decker legs at the bottom, and then like thick Girtha on top.
Decker, I've seen you in shorts. You have chicken legs like my stepdad.
And them motherfuckers glow, boy. That boy got them glow sticks. Ew, feet!
Well, now the feet fetishes are on this channel now. Thanks a lot, Decker.
So I was going to take a screenshot of that. It's going to be on celebrityfeet.com.
Listen, some people have crosses, I have moths.
Alright, it's going to be on celebrity feet websites. It's just going to be attributed to the wrong person.
They're going to say it's Weird Al Yankovic.
Probably. Like,
Assy McGee should be a downloadable secret Mortal Kombat character. Set of ass. I don't think of a set of ass cheeks on a Mortal Kombat stage. I'm already imagining his projectile attacks. I'm gonna call him Reese's feces.
I'm just annoyed because I've been so many ants in my lawn. So many ants. They don't like it when you smack their ant hills and pour ortho on them.
Have you tried making
my gun? I tried it. They didn't care.
Rudimentary flamethrower with some WD-40.
I'm down.
Or a can of aerosol hairspray. Now Decker's thinking.
Oh my god, I don't think John Dempenny, sorry if I'm butchering your last name, hasn't explored the internet enough.
So question, how old are you, John Denpenny, and how long have you been on the internet, and do you remember the old modem sound?
John, let's tell you, it's not that I feel this way, it's just that I know there's a large segment of people that do. In my opinion, a foot is about as attractive as a chair. I can see a
Lone
chair
Dragon,
and be like,
good man.
that is a functional chair. I understand how a chair goes together. That's an interesting chair right there. I never ever think, you know what I want to do? I want to fuck that chair.
You've never seen chair porn, have you? It's
God
hilarious.
damn it! There's chair porn too.
No, have you ever seen it? It's just two chairs on top of each other. It's hilarious to me.
God damn it.
Decker, Rule 34. If it exists, there's porn
of it. There's porn of the little jelly bean squishy thingies that are in what's that new video game that everyone's playing right now?
Among Us?
That one.
Game Pass?
Yeah, there's freaking no Among Us. Good. Among Us. There's porn of the little tiny jelly bean squishy things that are in Among Us.
Apparently, you can make good money wearing clogs and stomping on fruit sexually.
Listen, just because that happened in a King of the Hill episode, I don't think that's true.
Okay.
Not ask about that weird episode. Anytime Peggy has an episode, as much as I hate Peggy, it's like the weird ones are always the ones I remember. Joust like the one
movie that scared me as a kid. Beastmaster, Alien.
I hated her, but I could not stop watching the Peggy episodes.
I mean, Joust like a woman is awesome.
I misheard you so bad. I was like, I can't stop watching the pegging episodes. That's what I heard.
I can't believe that there was an episode where Peggy was using a dildo on Hank Hill, and you.
Wait, what?
You want to see why they call me Peggy?
I can just imagine the wah.
He did say that.
This should have been an episode plot. This should have been a plot of King of the Hill.
Oh god. Whoa.
Thank you. I needed that.
There have been people who actually go, what if King of the Hill got made, continued, but like we do it like Futurama, we forget that the time skip happened, but we just don't acknowledge it. So it's King of the Hill, but modern. And I'm like, I don't think King of the Hill would work in the most modern audiences because I don't know.
That's an interesting
It
question.
was kind of horrible.
Yeah, it just sounds like give Hank Hill a smartphone. Let's see how funny that is. I'm like, that's not funny. That's me just making fun of my grandpa or grandma.
I mean, like, Hank Hill was like the worst part about the whole show, and just in general.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was the uber conservative Republican Texan.
Right.
Hi, we're talking about King of the Hill now.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the line of talking about foot fetishes and pegging, YouTube is going to age restrict more videos now.
Yeah, I got the email. I asked Decker if he got the email. Decker got the email. We both ranted, and it was hilarious.
I was like, you motherfucker, this is fine.
Yeah, I was basically like, YouTube, or like people of YouTube, I am not here to create content and babysit your children. I am just here to create content. And unless you're fucking paying me to babysit your kids, stop using me to babysit your kids. Which I doubt they have.
Spaghetti.
I mean,
it's a thing bad parents do and have done forever. Is just
During-
plant your
how-
kid in front of the screen. They did it with TV, but
They did it with radio.
I want to feel like we recognized it was not good parenting.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't tell every single TV network out there that now all of you have to take a massive pay cut because people are planting their kids in front of the idiot box. And
I mean, I think not the FCC, maybe the freaking FCC, basically asked TVs to make the. Do you guys remember the stupid perennial chip where you put in a code and
the V chip? Yeah.
Yeah, there was the V chip, which every kid who had a half a brain could figure it out because the parents are going to use an easy ass password.
Yeah. That was always something I found hilarious. Like they made such a big deal. Like you would hear, like in the '90s, well, we don't mind our kids being on the internet because we have net nanny and so forth. And I'm just like,
you know how easy it was for me to freaking jailbreak the freaking security system in my freaking tech school? Don't ask how easy it was.
Like just do a search online, and there will be like 10 different places that are giving you detailed instructions on how to do that.
The old internet.
Enough,
the 90s internet was a fun place because,
blocker.
like, early 90s, things like security really didn't exist much yet. You could get a lot done if you knew a proper file transfer protocol address. It's like no password, no security, nothing. Just, hi, I'm in there now.
I feel bad because, like I said, I can't relate to any of this. I went outside.
I remember it was in tech school. So because our tech school also had high school students as well as high school students who were moms and just normal high school students who wouldn't work in a standard school system and wanted to actually learn the vocational at the same time, like juniors and seniors in high school. They were required by the county to put this special block on so they would not go on non-educational websites. So no YouTube, certain things on Google, blah, blah, blah. But the problem was us adult students in our class, we needed those things for research purposes. Like, for example, when looking up how to do a pinup of a B-52 on the side of a B-52 model plane, which I was assigned to do for class, and I got in massive trouble for this. We sooner or later learned how to break that system instantly, the computer nerds next to us. And they told us how to do it, and we broke it. And the administration kind of sort of got mad at us when we figured out how to break it because all they needed was to know the code of at least one teacher, and you could break it. Apparently was the same code every teacher had. So if you knew one code, it was just like you could break
it. If you knew one, you knew everything.
Well, yeah. And then I got in trouble because I was accused of looking at porn. Again, B-52 bomber, sexy pinups on the side of the old World War II bomber planes. My friend Wes was assigned to build it. I was assigned to make the textures because I'm the artist. And I was doing research, and the administrator was walking past and saw that and accused me of watching porn. It was still in it, number one.
Oh, that is a YouTube robo moderator moment.
Yeah, the administrator.
Did they hire that person as the human moderator who has to check when you say, "No, this is fine"? And they're like, nah, This is all porn. This is shocking material there, Decker. That's shocking material.
Emilio Valdez, during the time that YouTube wasn't really used for educational purposes, so this was like the early 2000s, in the early days of YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Where it was just, what was it, Charlie Bit My Finger?
Charlie Bit My Finger, YouTube Poops.
YouTube Poop.
The early days of LPs.
The Josh.
Yeah.
Fred. Ugh.
Oh, and Lonely Girl. What was it? Lonely Girl something, and there was like 2 or 3 numbers after her. It was actually filmed in a soundstage, but they had this hoax where they had this girl who was doing video vlogs, and there was this big debate for a long time about whether or not it was staged or whether it was real. And eventually, it was revealed that this whole thing was scripted and everything else, and they actually turned it into kind of this weird occult mystery series or something like that.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just like the early days of YouTube, and now they're making sure that everything is all nice and clean and sterile like TV. Oh,
yay!
I feel so out of the loop of all this.
You see, we're nerds. This is what we did. I lived in the computer labs.
I mean, I think like the earliest internet interaction I had is when back in 2001. I may have become a author and publisher for Rotten.com back then. And they had no idea I was 14 years old at the time.
I remember being an editor.
I saw a lot of fucked up shit. That's probably why I'm fucked up now.
I remember being an editor for a Sailor Moon Uncensored. Now, before you think it's what it is, it was a website that actually documented the differences between the English dub and the Japanese dub. Not that, you pervert!
They had the little short skirts. They just go for jumps and the flips and the kicks and the stuff, and for some reason always staying down. Why? It makes no sense.
Actually, in Japan, there was at least 3 panty shots, but the creator of the original Sailor Moon manga got really pissed when that happened, because she's like, no panty shots. Also, the creator for Inuyasha, she also said when the anime came out, going, 0 panty shots of my female characters. She put her foot down hard about that.
In fairness, this is an easy thing to make an assumption too, because it felt like for a while there, the internet was nothing but Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon porn. So
the internet was made for porn, just to a click and grab your time. It's made for porn. Bye.
Yeah. Holy shit, Pudak. Woo. You got eyes, read.
That's how the bots get you when you name it something that baity.
Wasn't that just like you said, simply back to the Sailor Moon thing? Because wasn't like two of the Sailor Scouts were like actually lovers, but they didn't want that shit.
Uranus and Neptune were lovers. They actually didn't show they never translated a whole season until like last year when they decided to do the redub to be accurate to the original Sailor Moon. Which that's a pile of crazy and gender politics we don't want to talk about right now.
I like spaghetti.
That's what we'll talk about now.
But yeah, YouTube age restricting videos more because that's what I wrote. That's what I wrote in the.
Because they hate us like we're in an abusive
what I wrote in the news sheet. I was like, because we are all not so secretly in an abusive relationship with them.
Well, didn't they also go? Because I mentioned this. Susan, who's the runner of CGO?
I don't know her name. I mean, I know her name, but I don't know how to pronounce it.
Susan. We'll call her Susan. She actually stated, going, "Oh, our bots have gotten a little harsh now, so we're going to actually try to hire more humans again." And we're like,
Wait, remember that thing where they were trying to like hire people to do that work for free on YouTube?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was
the self-certification. Yeah, that's still technically live, but now they just tell me that I'm wrong because when I say, it's like, you were incorrectly marked this. You said there was no shocking content. We found that it contains much shocking content. And I'm there like, what are you defining as shocking content? It's not real. Like, there is no vision, nothing in this of people being hurt and bleeding and that's not this. This is a horror movie. That's a dummy that looks like someone made out of baloney.
I was gonna say it looked like the bubblegum tape.
Yeah, several of the Saw reviews got hit with shocking content, and I'm like, no, that's like people torturing and killing animals. The thing that you seem to not have a problem with right now.
And another thing that we don't want to talk about that recently just came up on Twitter. You know, the video got taken down that was warning people, hey, there are pedos on these sites, and they took it down. They put it under this, like, it's bullying. I'm like, no, this is educational.
And then there was that other video about Redacted and conspiracies around Redacted, and that was taken down as misinformation, even though it was trying to speak against misinformation.
And in the art world, there is a... I can't even... If I said her name, she would take this video down. That's how harsh she is. She was known as she's a very well-known tracer in the art world.
J.K. Rowling?
Not her. A well-known artist in the art community of YouTube, and she was known for tracing and selling art and stealing artwork. And
George Bush?
No! We can't say her name for legal reasons unless you want this freaking video taken down!
Oh, sorry, George W. Bush.
Fine, it's George Bush. But she was known for taking art, and now she actually got so mad when people called her out, she would actually claim website domains of these artists' names to make it seem like, and make those sites go to her store, which is totally illegal. And then anytime a video was talking about her and you said her name, she would basically put down a copyright claim to take your video off YouTube, basically abusing the copyright system that's easily abusable.
Oh.
And she doesn't like it because basically people, she would claim, they're bullying me. In reality, we're doing basically a buyer beware video going, hey, don't buy from this artist. She's known for stealing art. She's known for, all that. So it's like, but she would claim if they were bullying her. And we're like, dude, it's education. So YouTube has a very, very horrible copyright system and flagging system. Have you noticed?
Yeah, they are
just a bit
expanding their age restriction. It says, the rollout comes as YouTube tries to address global criticism from concerned parents groups and advisory boards over the website being unsafe for children. YouTube's team routinely says YouTube isn't meant for anyone under the age of 13 due to the federal privacy protections, and the company points to YouTube Kids as the supposedly safer alternative. Yet that doesn't stop young children from using the app or at home or elsewhere. How is that supposed... I would like to, if I have beer in my house, technically, the can isn't designed to detect the age of the person opening it. So does that mean that it's the beer company's fault if a kid is in here drinking my beer? Like, I'm not going to be happy with them doing it, but so it's not like I'm telling them to do so. But is it the beer company's fault if they get it?
Why is there a kid in your house? B, why is the kid drinking your beer?
Number one... We've got very large family gatherings in Texas. Number two, I'm in Texas.
Number three,
holy shit!
Why is there beer out in the open? You're supposed to put in the liquor cabinet that 13-year-olds can easily break.
I don't have a large enough house for liquor cabinets. It's just in the fridge. It's a bit
off topic. I just realized that I hit 2,000 followers on Twitch.
Oh,
congratulations!
Holy shit.
I don't even have 50 yet. Send them to me.
The channel's about to hit. This channel is about to hit 169,000 subscribers. I gotta text you, Creepy, when that happens.
Yeah, I'm almost. I'll be to 14, hopefully before the year ends. So.
I'm at. When it comes to my YouTube, I am at 1.6K, and I don't think any of them are active according to my views. So.
Oh.
So they're either either they're A, bots, or B. They really don't like any of my content, and they just follow me out of hatred.
Coffee? Beer?
Alcohol?
Oh, boy.
Hey, you guys want to hear my jack-off hand?
So...
Damn.
Some of the most
Here's
popular...
my backup!
Some of the most popular channels are built around creating content specifically for kids. So I guess this is fucking Coco Melon's fault now.
Or what's the one
Me?
kid who? No, who's that one kid who's like one of the most popular?
Ryan's Toy Reviews.
That one.
Oh shit! Right back. Gotta use the restroom.
Right now, YouTube's trust and safety team applies restrictions to videos when they come across them during reviews. If it's deemed inappropriate for people under 18, it gets an age gate.
oh crap, all my Final Fantasy video game footage is going to get an 18 plus because of all the lewd shit I've said to fictional characters.
YouTube's post also notes that for people in countries in the European Union, there may be a few additional steps the new rules require, in line with upcoming regulations like the EU's Audiovisual Media Services Directive, AVMSD. Some European users may be asked to provide additional evidence of their age. Effectively, if the systems can't verify that someone is over the age of 18, they may be asked to provide a valid ID or credit card to verify their age.
Okay, as a person who lives in the age of the internet and has gone onto websites that require you to have a credit card in order to validate your 18 plusness, I'm talking Second Life, thank you very much, and other sites, cough. I knew a lot of spoiled rich teenagers who had credit cards because their parents were like, we're giving this to you in case of emergencies. You're giving a teenager a credit card. So I'm sitting here going, that's not, I've never liked the whole 18 plus validation as a way to prove you're 18 plus because I don't have a credit card. I have a debit card. And I do not want my money stolen because there have been a lot of those 18 plus verifications that are actually scams to steal your money.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, I don't like the credit card thing. I have an idea. Play the sound from dial-up. Oh, wait, there are people who are over 18 who don't remember that sound now.
Yeah.
Crap!
Or better yet, just, then there's all the websites who are like, we're not going to charge you anything. We just need your credit card for verification. And then there's like 50 different charges on it.
They're going to, or like what Second Life used to say was, we're going to only charge you $1 and we will give it right back to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, they did.
Yeah, but it wasn't my dollar. It's the principle of the thing. They gave me my tooth. They took my tooth fairy money. Wait, I didn't have tooth fairy money when I was over 18. What did I have when I was 18?
Protector Drone says, Decker, you could wear a clown nose and be like, howdy ho, kiddies. Today we are going to review toys. If you could turn to children into your new audience if the horror thing backfires. Yeah, but then YouTube's like, hey, if you're targeting kids, we're taking away your ads.
Yeah, for all we know.
But if you make content that's not safe for kids, we're going to take away your ads.
Yeah, it's like, I remember when Copa was a thing, they were like, if you have toys. Now, as we can say, I have been using toys in here. I remember people panic thinking those who have like anime waifu action figures in the background or horror action figures in the background were going to get flagged as a kid content because those are toys. They're not toys, they are action figures.
Oh, boy.
Sometimes they make them kids.
Isn't giving companies your credit card information technically violating the 9th Amendment? Well, this is a European Union kind of requirement.
Yeah, but in America back in the day, who knows?
But maybe violating the Amendment. To use it as credit card, to use it as a we know your age, and that's the angle we're going on. Yeah, it would seem like so.
What, a violation of the 9th Amendment or a weird loophole?
I need to brush up on my Constitution.
I only remember pleading the 5th and the right to bear arms or the right to arm bears.
I know a good amount of the First Amendment, Second Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment. After that, I'm kind of 19th. I guess I know that one too.
Third Amendment. I'm allowed to not have soldiers in my house. Or I'm not allowed to be forced to have soldiers in my house or something like that. Oh, Magic King, He Fox, Thy God Alpha. Shorter YouTube names, please. Was wanting to ask Creepy, hey, why is Prince of Egypt blocked?
I did not know it was blocked. I'll have to look into that.
Ah, fun.
Joy. Could be blocked in Denmark. We've been having some weird Denmark blocks in my neck of the woods.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What did you do?
I just wires everywhere, and I'm tripping, and I'm like that, and I'm trying to find a way to shill Xbox Series X again.
First off, Decker, zip tie them to your freaking to your desk so the wires don't get in your way. That's what I did.
Xbox.
2, stop shilling, or I'm going to figure out a way to teleport to your house and rage alone.
But the point is, Xbox Series X.
You're fuzzy.
Yeah, I'm losing focus here. Come on, camera.
They haven't. When would they have had a chance to watch the trailer, Lone Dragon? Lone Dragon wants to know if you watched that trailer for that movie that he keeps insisting that you watch.
Nope.
They haven't.
Okay.
TBD must be taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. He's going to be fighting a brown snake later.
Fourth is about privacy too. Yeah, the fourth is you're pretty much your right to privacy. You're not people aren't supposed to be just digging into your personal information. There's a lot of that going on anyway.
Yeah, I do love how that whole TikTok thing and like, who is.
It's a reason why like the police are supposed to need a warrant to search. They can't do anything. They can't just barge into your house and dig through your stuff looking for things to incriminate you without a warrant. That's a violation of the Fourth Amendment right to privacy.
Yep. Also, I love how people are saying, well, the reason why the leader of the United States is basically wanting to ban TikTok is because they're taking your information and selling it to the Chinese government. Okay, first off, they've done research. All the data is not actually going to China, number one. And number two, the big one. He's using that as a claim, and yet Facebook and Twitter do what now?
It's your data. So the difference with TikTok is they also have personal identifiers, like name and location and stuff. And supposedly, I mean, Facebook obviously has that, but supposedly they don't sell that data.
Yeah, Facebook doesn't sell that. Mm-hmm. I have a lovely beachfront at the River Styx. I could sell you later if you believe that. Please don't touch my right.
Yeah, all of that's kind of like it's just.
I feel like I'm missing context here.
Yeah, we're talking about your Fourth Amendment rights and how they only matter sometimes.
I ain't going there.
We're just making fun of rules and regulations of YouTube and the whole how stupid it is to use a credit card to prove you're 18 in the United Kingdom or the EU or wherever it is, not America.
Doesn't sound like freedom's problem.
It could be freedom's
problem.
About to say, it could sooner or later become freedom's problem.
But nevertheless, we don't exactly have quite as much time this time around.
That's why we came in early.
No, we didn't.
We didn't?
No, we didn't.
Fuck.
I thought we did.
No, you were interrupted early. Well, we didn't actually start early.
Bitch, shut up. I know you ain't talking nothing about interrupting people.
I was about to say, Kat doesn't understand the concept of time zones.
Let me tell you about my favorite book, Harry Potter and the Audacity of this guy right here. Mind you, that's the censored version of what I want to say.
Okay, so we should probably cover what we're all working on right now.
I'm working on not becoming a father again.
That's a very important thing. Let's see. I'm
trying to sell Xbox Game Pass.
And you're failing epically. You don't get 1% of the money when people get... If your subscribers did get the Game Pass, you're not getting 1%. This isn't like that one
I don't have people to play with.
I was going to make a joke saying, this isn't like Audible where you get like 10%.
I'm literally on PC all the damn time. Where's your excuse?
Yeah.
I'm on... not?
Yeah, Decker. I'm also on PC all the time, although I'm working with Creepy right now. But I'm still on here.
I gotta.
Hey, you should totally buy me Serious Sam 4.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, Decker, you should.
Co-op that shit. Yeah. Make it a mandate. Bro date.
Well, that meant mandate, like, just, like, it's...
Yeah, we're mandating it, too.
Yeah, that...
I am not I'm not a... what's the person who basically does the thing where they make the paper official with the little stamp and the...
Oh, I know what you're talking about. But... Ah!
I broke Decker again.
Okay.
Hey, audience, you know what I'm talking about?
You know what, Lone Dragon? I'm sorry.
I was going to say, if anyone in the audience knows...
I actually want to watch that again. The 86 Transformers movie. I remember enjoying it quite a bit a few years ago.
That was a good movie. I liked it.
You know what surprised me recently? The 3D Transformers show that's on Netflix.
Is it bad?
Not by my standards.
I'm gonna make you watch Beast Machines and remind you how bad that is.
You mean Beast Wars?
No, Beast Wars is good. Beast Machines sucks.
I don't. I guess I have that
Notary,
suppressed in my head for a reason.
notary. Cat's gonna notarize.
Yes, but I'm not an official notary, but I will notary by being a witness. We're 2 witnesses. Hold on. You've made the agreement. There are 2 witnesses. Wait. It's official now.
Actually, there's something like 78 witnesses. It's like 80 witnesses.
80 witnesses. Also, you had 80 witnesses when you said I wanted to commission you for a new icon.
Actually, that was more like 160. That was a lot of people that day.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well,
Yeah, 160 people witnessed you saying, "Hey, Cat, I should commission you." Wait, you're over there.
all I hear is crickets.
Yes, you do. Although
I got distracted. I heard what sounded like something hitting the door. I'm like,
oh, sorry, I threw something at your door to review.
I thought those were your kidnap victims.
Okay.
who told you about those?
Who told you
They
about my
stink.
cat? Who told you about my cat ninja?
So
They
aside,
smell like kidnap victims.
so aside from hiding the bodies in the basement, what is everyone working on?
Hiding the bodies in the attic.
I don't
They're
actually
not-
have a basement, so I don't. Most of the people I know don't have a basement,
You
so
can't have a basement here in Florida. We're too close to the
yeah,
water.
I'm in swamp country too.
Yeah,
so
same
it's not a
here.
good
But
idea.
they still had basements in Texas Chainsaw Massacre for some reason.
Anyway, I put the DuckTales review up today. I've got a Batman review coming soon, and I think that's it for right now.
Magic King, He Fox, Thy God Alpha. Make a shorter name. Was like, could you do a retrospective of Beast Wars?
I will eventually. That's a plan anyway.
You have to talk about how awesome Dinobot and Waspinator are, and they are greatly underappreciated by the fandom.
They're like 2 of the most popular characters. How are they
Still greatly underappreciated.
So, and the whole Transformers fandom itself greatly underappreciated.
Oh, that's because you still had people who, well, not anymore so much. For a long time, you had people shouting "truck, not monkey" on the internet. So.
I remember those forums. I remember people freaking on the internet being a rude ass bitch to me because I said I like Beast Wars.
I liked Beast Wars, so anyway.
But
You went on the forum.
I didn't see that much of Beast Wars, but didn't it make damn sense that they wouldn't be trucks because they were trying to blend in and it was
Yes.
prehistoric, so there
Right.
weren't trucks.
Mm-hmm.
This is basically those types of people who just don't like anything new and different, and I want to just watch Matlock.
The Transformers are transforming robots, but they don't have to transform into Earth vehicles, no matter where they are.
No, wasn't it just like a twist? They just land on the planet and they, like you said, they scan like the local life or whatever nearby, and they're like, "Oh, hey, you're a gorilla. I want that."
Yeah, it's basically that's what all Transformers do. They land on planets, scan the most common life form. In our modern time, it would be cars. Wait, does that mean there could be a Transformer that could transform into a human? If they can transform into a biological being,
They did something like that in the Transformers movie. The live action one. What's that guy? Michael J. Fox? Not Michael J. Fox. Wow. Michael B. Jordan. Fuck. What is his name?
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. Yeah.
Listen, we had 2 better Michaels on that list. Okay. Which now I have actually threatened to make a wizard whose Patreon is Michael Bay, and they're like, "So you only do explosive magic?" Yep. And they told me that's an awesome character, but you can't use it in this game.
Okay.
Where was whose turn is it to talk about what they're doing?
I'll go.
Okay.
So, I got this review going on with Creepy. Later. First, I gotta finish this damn review that I've been working on for way too damn long, and it's not gonna be worth the wait, and I'm very sorry about that. After those 2, I'm gonna be doing a little month of kaiju. Got a few fun ones here. One's still in the mail. And that should be nice. Also, gotta continue working on Carrion on the gaming channel, and probably going to be streaming Serious Sam 4 with Thick Black Daddy once I actually get around to getting things done. I just gotta get off my ass and do things. That's the thing. I'm all like feeling sad that I'm not getting stuff done, and I'm dealing with that by not doing my work. This is obviously the wrong way of going about it.
Yes.
All I have to do is work and I'll feel better. What the hell is wrong with me?
I'm not going down that list.
Decker, have you actually planned Dino-Cember this year, or are you not doing it this year?
I have a plan for Dino-Cember, but the only thing on it so far is Dino Croc and Velocipaster.
I can help you! I actually know a dinosaur movie. Well, it's a mini-series, but it can count as a movie because it's like 3 movies. Which, are you interested in a dinosaur-based mini-series / movie?
Are we talking Dinotopia?
Yes. Wait, you knew! Did I talk about this before?
I kind of read the books when I was young.
Dinotopia is awesome! You gotta do Dinotopia! David Thewlis! Zippo!
I always thought that in the books, the whole dinosaur alphabet seemed like a really complex, difficult thing to do as a dinosaur. I mean, like, just fucking hop on one foot and put your footprints in this area to try and effectively write English words.
I mean, it's because some Saurus's dinosaurs were too stubborn to learn English, so they wrote in their dinosaur language. This was their way of
either way, they still have to type it out by going the fucking river dancing along the fucking sand to try and write a tweet.
Decker. But still, seriously, Dinotopia. Zippo. Zippo's awesome! Dinotopia's awesome!
Okay.
I love Dinotopia. Review Dinotopia. But don't do the movie version. You have to do the miniseries, because the movie version cuts out a lot of good shit.
The river dance? The river dance
Calm
tweet.
down.
What Decker?
Calm down.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay. Who's next?
That would be me. Hi, I'm Kat.
We noticed.
Anyway, wait. Where is his head? Am I doing this right? His head's up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm still working with Creepy, of course. I just recently got 3 big commissions thrown at me. I should have said commissions were closed, and I forgot to do that, and I feel bad saying no to this guy because he's really not, because it's D&D stuff. I also have more Final Fantasy 15, Swooning Over Gladio, coming up. Shut up! It's a good series. And I promise, audience, if you have been watching my stream, I will finally go to freaking Altissia. I haven't gone to Altissia yet, and how many videos in I'm in. Side
How many hours you got in that game?
51.
You haven't gone to Altissia yet?
Here's the thing you don't understand about me. You've never seen me play Skyrim. Side missions are my enemy and my best friend at the same time. If you give me side quests, I will do them. If you tell me, oh, there is a set of freaking weapon pieces scattered throughout this city, I will go find them.
Okay.
I'll be going to Altissia tomorrow on my Twitch stream. Okay?
I think that reminds me of that time I played Skyrim for a good 40 hours, and I was like, aren't there supposed to be dragons in this game? And they're like, yeah, you gotta follow the main quest until they appear. I'm like, oh.
Well,
I just ran off and did shit.
When I do Skyrim, I play up until, oh, you get the dragons, you've absorbed the soul, congratulations, you're the Dragonborn. Maybe I'll go up the steps when I feel like it, but now I'm just going to do a bunch of other things. Oh, good, I'm going to go join the Thieves Guild now.
Me right now. So I guess I can't talk shit.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, thank you, Lord Dragon, for not being the only. I'm not the only one who does only the side quest first. Well, people are telling me to get the fuck to freaking Altissia.
So.
Anyway.
Thick Black Daddy, what is going on with you?
And the only thing I've just been doing is I've been addicted to Monster Hunter lately.
Right.
Probably like the newest thing as of late. I did become part of this speedrunning group.
Good game
and
Good games done quick?
No, fuck them. Anyway. Speedrunning group from Monster Hunter. And as a Gunlance main, Gunlance is, I actually recently found out, is one of the least played play styles in the game. So it'd be very easy. I actually out of 100, I'm trying to remember the number. Out of roughly like 160 people on Safi Jiva. For those who don't know who Safi Jiva is the final boss in Iceborne. I am currently ranked number 17th in the world. The fastest Gunlance time.
Only 17th?
Yeah, out of 116 people, I'm happy.
I mean, that is impressive. I'm making it.
Where you at in Monster Hunter again? Oh yeah, that's right. You ain't.
I just finished the freaking main quest of the first half. I haven't started Iceborne yet. I've been too busy looking at Gladio abs and Ignis snark. Shut up.
Other than that, I do. I have been collecting various clips that people made of my channel, and I've been making clip compilations. Excuse me, on my YouTube channel, which is non-existent. I think I got like 60 people there. But
I should put that in the description sometime.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still do it. And the only other thing that I've been working on a bit more off stream is my sim racing. I'm trying to get back into sim racing because it turns out all of my old teams miss me.
Aww.
So I'm trying to get back into sim racing with games such as Assetto Corsa, maybe Project Cars 3 in the future. I'm not sure because they went a more Forza route, more SimCady route. So, and I'm teaching my son how to skateboard. That's it.
Lone Dragon wants to know if Live and Wired is going to be on the day before his birthday. His birthday, I think, is on the 17th of October.
Technically, we got Live and Wired schedules the 10th and the 24th, and either the 30th or the 31st, depending on whether or not schedules work out.
What are we doing for Stephen King drinking game that time? We're doing Silver Bullet, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we don't have anything for the 17th. I think I'm going to have to do laundry then.
I was about to sit here going, oh god, I gotta freaking update the freaking stupid... What is it? What did I call my stupid thing that I made that kept track of our charts? Or shots? Your shots?
Shot counter?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I gotta update that. I can't.
It was your idea.
I thought it could freaking cut us some time when explaining the Stephen King drinking game rules. Basically, we would put that on the screen and I would do the rules. We would shave at least 4 minutes. 10 minutes. But then Decker had to read it and admire the font usage.
It was very nicely done.
Thank you. Thank you for doing my infographic. I just remembered the word. Also, yes, freaking Final Fantasy 15 has side missions. I'm doing the hunts. The hunts are important. The hunts are awesome, and the dungeons. And I have to take care of the chocobos. Chocobos need me.
I'd rather choke a hoe, but I ain't going there.
I finally saved the black chocobo.
Did.
I just want to point out, I did save the little black chocobo, and that's coming up soon.
Oh.
Oh, why you gotta be black?
Because it's a Melnistic chocobo.
Huh? Okay.
You know what an albino is?
I know what a black cock is.
So a Melnistic is basically the opposite of that, and
Chicken.
Although on that chocobo video, I also ran for 30 minutes about ramen. So that's going to be an interesting video and see how people react to.
Chicken.
Oh, the ramen quests. But yes.
No. Oh, no, I rant about ramen that I'm eating while playing the video game.
You're not actually doing the ramen quests yet. Okay.
Oh, no, I did the ramen quest. The ramen quest is actually supposed to come out sometime this weekend, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's such a shill for Cup Noodle, and I'm like, I don't care. It's a Gladio-based quest. I'm fine with it. Yeah, talk about Cup Noodle all you want, Gladio. Just stand there and you're what? And they say girls can't get thirsty.
That's a damn lie. You should see my fucking Facebook messages.
Well, I'm just here trying to tell you about the good Lord Game Pass.
I'm going to talk about the good Lord Gladio so we can outdo the freaking talk. So we don't talk about the evil Lord. I'm kidding. You can talk about Game Pass.
Brain. Gotta. Oof. Yes.
Melnistic is basically the opposite of albino, where albinos are like pure white and pink. Melnistic is basically the creature is completely black at all stages.
But it is time to end the show.
Yes, we do.
Very sorry, very sad, very tired.
Very hungry.
I just energy drink and I'm just caffeine makes me tired.
See, that's why you should drink 5-hour energies, because then it does a slow burn to keep you awake.
Usually,
that's the same thing with the Bang energy drink. Like I've been drinking Bang energy drink, and I do not have a crash afterwards.
Cool.
I was gonna make a joke saying you could do what I used to do in college, which was basically cherry pixie sticks, put in cola.
Well, bang, okay?
Meat.
And people wonder why I'm not diabetic.
Thank you all for watching. I've been Dr. Shadow.
I've been that long-haired creepy guy.
Long-haired quiet guy.
Yeah. He's the silent protagonist of his video game.
And I am Thick Black Daddy. Bam and lamb.
And I am Kat.
And remember, keep your videos safe for the little kids. But also, don't you dare make content for little kids.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.